Hello and good evening. Welcome to tonight's episode of Loot Die Repeat, where a bunch of us schmucks sit around, roll dice, laugh at each other, and do some collaborative storytelling that we like to call Dungeons and Dragons. We appreciate you being here with us as we share in our stories together. It's a way of saying thank you. We got some giveaways tonight, and you can have an opportunity to win those throughout the evening. If we get 10 new subscribers, we will give away 2 sets of dice or 2 gift cards to DM's Guild. If we get no new subscribers or less than 10, we'll just give away 1 of those. And if we get 35 more, I think it's 35 more new subscribers, we will give away the White Dragon. So that is a possibility, perhaps. Justinius, yes. Haven't received your green dice, yes. They have not been sent out yet. We will get those out to you this week. So, that has not been forgotten. They're set aside over here. We just haven't gotten to the post office. Sorry.
Hence the schmuck part.
Yes, hence the schmuck part, exactly. We are schmucks after all. We warn you every episode that I'm a schmuck. And I just project that onto everyone else.
Really what it is life sometimes gets in the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Life schmucks.
Life schmucks.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
Got some good recommendations for some new emotes, and maybe Cyvanik can work some up with that logo that he designed. Hey, Cyvanik, we love you.
Also, someone, Phantom had a cool idea of actually us making a D20 die with our logo as the 20.
That would be cool.
I don't know how we go about that, but that would be a neat giveaway.
Yeah, that would be. Have our own,
our
own dice.
Yeah, I would roll those.
Okay. Cyvanik, get on that.
As long as you pay for it, Matthew.
My pleasure.
3D print those, I bet.
Well, you can, of course, support the stream through the cheering of bits and subscribing to the channel and following us here and also on YouTube and joining the Discord. We love you to engage with the community in the chat and beyond. And of course, if you do cheer bits, there's lots of ways you can affect the games. You can type in ! rewards for all the different ways that you can cheer bits and affect the game. And that's particularly useful when they are in combat. Molly made some honkin' big Rice Krispie treats. That is about...
Whoa! That was actually 2.
That's an Adam-sized Rice Krispie treat right there.
Have you seen our 6'8" Adam?
You should eat half the pan.
That's impressive. So the cast is enjoying some Rice Krispie treats.
Adam doesn't.
I don't need that.
You can. Someone will type into the chat !Discord just to see the link there, and you can join us if you haven't already. Love for you to participate there.
Oh, gotcha.
And that is always a good time. Well, we have a full party today. As soon as Steve arrives, unless he's working on a deal that went late, he should be here. But the rest of us are back from vacation, and we're excited to have you ladies returned. Welcome back, Molly and Carissa.
I should have watched you guys from within George Washington's bathtub.
So weird.
Just soaking it.
2 inches of water.
Just getting visibly older.
Score. 7 years ago.
So what happened last week? What happened? Well, I'll tell you. Our adventurers, who refer to themselves as the R.A.T.S, have made their way to the Shadowfell by way of a bargain with a group of ancient red dragons known as They in Scarlet. They received permission to access the Shadowfell through a teleportation device, a gate that the dragons possessed. And the dragons gave them the access in exchange for their acquisition of a brass mask, which the party needs to retrieve and bring back to them upon their return or face imminent and immediate death. In exchange, of course, the party made their way to the Shadowfell, where they were greeted by a host of Shatterkai that were seemingly in the midst of a combat, a defense of the fortress of memories, as it is called, the dwelling place, or rather the throne of the Raven Queen herself, as she oversees the comings and goings of the Shadowfell. They met Overseer Shivak Te, the leader of the guard, and after some convincing by Cacophony, successfully asserting her relationship with the Raven Queen as one of the Raven Queen's champions, the party was given information that in order to access the vault in which the Moat of Shadow, as well as the Mask, dwell, they would have to go and retrieve 4 keys that were scattered around the grounds of the Fortress of Memories. However, and unfortunately, much like they found the state of Shantaea's temple, this temple, this fortress, was under attack. Far better defended, but under attack nonetheless by Shar herself, as the plane of Shar was seemingly converging with the Shadowfell, as she channeled through eldritch beings, twisted and evil, that were accosting the Shatterkai guardians of this realm. A battle was taking place outside of the force shield protected courtyard in which the rats manifest. And as they came through, they determined that they would go to retrieve the first key in the Forge of Bone, an armory, and send a detachment of Shatterkai to the Court of Unkindness, the Raven Queen's audience hall. As they made their way stealthily through the Fortress of Memories and the now strewn rubble of some of the bits outside of the Wall of Force, the party approached the Forge of Bone and made their way inside, where they were ultimately attacked from the rear by a massive eye drake, a draconic-like creature with a enormous eye in its mouth. The party did battle and ultimately prevailed after utilizing some resources and taking some heavy hits, as the creature canceled several of their spells and, well, just rolled over some of them. But after the beast was felled, they were able to find the key on the corpse of the Forge Master, a fire giant skeleton that was presumably tending to the forge. They successfully ignited the forge out of Antony's, we'll call it intuition, and eliminated the traps on the box that held the key, made their way back to the courtyard of the forge, the Garden of Passage, as it's called, and recognized that of the detachment of about 30 Shatterkai that they sent out, about 9 had returned. And as the battle continues to rage outside of the Force Cage, the wall of force that protects this garden, this inner courtyard, the Garden of Passage, you see Overseer Shivak there greet you, and how do you proceed?
Okay. So you got your key, we got our key, we need 2 more keys, huh?
Yes, that is true. We have 1 key here. And you have obtained the golden key, yes?
I have the
Yes.
golden ticket, yes.
We have the silver key from the Court of Unkindness.
Alright. So what 2 are left? refresh my memory.
Well, there is the key that resides in the Hall of Recollection, and the key that resides in the Cathedral of Twilight.
I think the Recollection one is the one we wanted
I
to
agree.
go to.
Yes.
Like, Hall of Memories, Recollection, right?
It is
If
the
I
key-
recall right, yes.
That's good. You made the play on words there, huh? She's quick.
I was only thinking about it for the last 2 weeks.
Even in imminent danger, she's quick on her feet. Yeah.
Forgive me if I do not laugh. My friends are dying around
Oh
us.
yeah, that's bad. Yeah.
Are any of them like wounded in front of us, like badly?
There's several that are wounded that are being tended to, yep.
Okay.
Although they seem to have their own clerics that standing by, trying to heal the most grievous of wounds.
Hypothetically speaking, how much time do we have? Could we take like a short little breather? I'm a little in pain, and she's not looking too good.
You can take as long as you'd like, but
Actually, I was fully healed.
I have no idea how long we can continue to hold Shaw's forces at bay.
Understood. Understood. When we go to the Hall of Recollection, what kind of key is that one?
That is a diamond key.
Oh, diamond. A girl's best friend, you know. Okay.
So it's shiny. All right.
Yes, it is.
You must find... If you are going to the Hall of Recollection, you must find the 3 keepers. The keepers of the hall. One holds the key, but it changes at all times as a failsafe. In order to reveal who holds the key, you must answer the riddles of the keepers.
We did really
Me
good at this
either.
last time, though.
Artaxis, Bilevex, and Peltre are the keepers.
Bilevex or Balvex?
Bilevex.
Okay.
Well, I assume you don't know the answers to these riddles. You just can't tell us.
They change the riddles as their whim dictates.
Okay. It's a
All
pretty
right.
good failsafe. All right. Hypothetically speaking, say they died. Would we find the key easier?
No.
With the music. That was great. You idiot, record scratch.
If they are dead, then only the queen herself can reclaim the key.
All right. So
That makes sense.
all 3 dead, 1 dead. I don't know
If
what we're
any
running.
of them have
Okay,
perished.
so protect the keepers to answer the riddle, to get the key, to get the hell out of there. Then they can. Then they can go on living
Get
a very
back to
long
their
life.
business, yes, of changing riddles.
Listen, look around you. What are the odds, huh?
We're gonna succeed, Hashim. Don't talk like that.
No, I know we will.
They will too. We're helping them.
I'm hoping.
If we can't fight this little itty bitty battle, what do we have against Hope against the entire storm?
Ray, that's shot out there. This isn't a itty bitty battle.
The keepers are quite capable
Okay.
and would be hard to overcome if operating in unison.
Got it. All right.
Have we inspected this portal yet?
No, we should do that. I was not
Yes.
here last episode when that was introduced, so I don't know about these.
You have any further conversation with Shivak?
Is there a back way to get in that we don't know about?
I will send a guide once more.
Thank you.
All right.
We should probably.
Well, we want to inspect the portal here, huh? Anthony, what do you think?
I'm gonna walk over to the portal.
I'll guidance him.
You make your way over towards the portion of the garden passage that contained the portal. The marbled stone has the dim imprint of the gate through which you appeared, which is a hopper gate. It becomes evident as you now inspect and investigate, or rather as you approach to inspect and investigate, that this is part of the same transportation system that has been utilized, that your hopper necklaces and actual teleportation device itself are attuned to. Your necklaces begin to glow a faint reddish color as they are in proximity to this gate. Standing in the center of the gate is a bedazzled and generally striking figure of the pink tiefling you met at Werthil's lair, as vassal Urus Ermir stands regarding you, kind of a nonchalant pose as she looks at her fingernails, sees you coming, and kind of straightens up and sees you. Ah, I see you've made it. I have been sent by my masters to make sure you have the best opportunity for success. I will remain here, guarding the gate, while you secure the brass mask. If you should try to go back through the gate without the brass mask, I will kill you. How's it going?
Are you the only one there? I think.
I presume the rest of you are following behind Anthony.
I'm doing pretty good. We're halfway done. Not dead yet.
Halfway is good. What is going on here?
Not good. You know, it looks like Shard is trying to accost the court of the Raven Queen. By all means necessary.
Shar.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Correct.
That's problematic.
Yeah, we thought so too.
You best be hurrying.
Oh, she
Yeah.
got really serious there.
Seems like maybe Shar wants the mask too.
Or maybe the moat, or both.
And the realm.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Well, I would not like to be here when she comes calling. Amendment to the plans. If I have to leave without you, you'll be stranded. Hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Seems clear.
Okay. How we doing?
In an ignoring fashion, I get down and start looking at the circle to see if I can determine
She stands there, doesn't move.
what creature needs to be murdered.
She says, if you would like a closer look, you can just ask my master. As she refers to herself.
Yeah.
Oh!
Mr. Dragon, sir, may I please take her on a date?
She's so vain, this one.
You know how to activate this?
I do.
And what do we need then? You have some of it already?
That's a good question.
How would you activate it?
Magic.
Naturally.
No, it's not natural. It was created by beings beyond you.
Smart one. I like smart ones. It's always better when they fry.
Okay, so how would one open this portal?
Ask the smart one. He knows.
Hey, Anthony.
I don't see any clams around.
Anthony, how do we open this?
Roll an Arcana
and-
check.
It's just good to know, you know? In case we ever want to come back, eh? Why would we want to, though?
20.
It's still here.
24.
24. What languages do you speak?
Luckily, I speak all the ones I need to.
Why don't you tell me what I need?
Draconic, Deep Speech, and Sylvan.
Right.
And Common.
Oh, good.
So you're able to make out some of it. You don't speak Celestial,
I do.
which others do, and Infernal
I don't.
Nope.
or Abyssal.
We're really good at spreading
I
out
do.
our languages.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so
I
we
can-
might be able to get to the
So
gist
you
of
notice
this.
the runic writing, and you notice the languages that you can make of it, which are Draconic in particular, with a little bit of the Elvish primordial Fae kind of mixed in, and then you solicit the help of your peers to be able to put together the following inscription, which is laced around the outside of the gate. As Anthony is doing this cacophony, you just read the entire thing before people are like saying individual words that they can read and write, and Anthony starts putting it all together, and then you just you're like, oh, it says this, and you just read it right through.
All right.
Which says, through the shadow gate one may walk, by the blood of mythos horrors that stalk. You specifically note that
Horrors.
Horrors.
it mentions horrors in the
Not
plural.
whores. I'm watching her start that sentence with a W, and I'm like, that's not right. Cockaphone, that's not right.
Have a choice.
What did you call me? So, mythos horrors.
Mythos horrors.
That's frightening.
Sure.
Lady of the night.
Yep. And that's what it says. By the blood of mythos horrors that stalk.
Those are the night stalkers.
The woe stalkers.
That's it.
Woe Striders.
White Striders.
Yeah.
Stalking woe striders.
We'll be gone to the
Or
Woe
it's
Striders.
multiple.
Could be.
One woe strider, one of.
Did we
whatever
get blood?
play.
We got something from
We
the
got
eye
from
Oh.
the wyvern thing.
You have to get it from
the
the
eyeball
heart,
guy
though.
for the eye drake. Yes, but we didn't get it from the heart. I don't think. No, we didn't.
So
Technically,
you
all
read
blood
this,
is
you
from
see
the
this, and Vassal Uros sees you. She says, "What are you doing? It is magic to turn on. If you don't know the proper incantations, it will not work for you."
Well, at one point, I may have been able to do this myself, but as you know, since I started, the weave has changed quite a bit. And, well, maybe you don't know that, youngling. But we have our ways, and we will utilize those ways.
You are so intriguing.
Thank you.
That's a word you
Thank
would
you
use.
very much. We'll talk.
She steps close to you, invading your personal space. Her tail kind of...
I hold her hand.
She lets you take it. Her tail comes up to your...
I flutter my eyelashes.
Her tail comes up to your cheek and it kind of caresses back and forth.
I get goose pimples.
Here, I'll give you the feeling.
The boy too shy. He wants to kiss the girl.
Intriguing.
Only for a second.
I do hope you live, Anthony
Me too.
Corellian.
Oh, did you say that? I don't remember. Oh, never mind.
Me too.
Of the Illuminated.
Yes.
You now...
Why is it that
you
everywhere
now,
we go, somebody knows exactly who all of us are?
You now realize,
Strange.
as you've grabbed her hand, you now realize that she is reading your hand.
Oh, she's good.
I give her my other hand.
She takes it.
It's a
And
love line right there.
You see
that?
her kind of cock her head, and her eyes like flutter very quickly. And she looks back.
Now you know we have no ill intentions towards you.
My masters will be interested in this. Okay,
Yeah.
I will be here.
All right. So
We make our choices, and we can't take them back.
we know what we have to kill. Apparently,
sightseeing campaign.
You gave up more than you anticipated, but who hasn't to a pretty lady, you know? But down. We need to go get the diamond key, correct?
Yes.
And we gotta answer riddles. So not only do we need to put our game faces on to kill things, we need to put our thinking caps on
The think things.
to think things. Yes. Good job, Habibi.
Thanks. Finish your sentence.
Yes, good job, Habibi. She looks at you. She says, please bring them back. There may be a treat in it for you as well.
I didn't hear what you just said. I'm gonna...
You'll get a treat.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Kind of you to say.
That's awesome, Turbo.
Yes! That's my theme song!
My money don't jiggle jiggle.
It books. I'd like to see you dazzle dazzle, for sure.
Oh, thank you for the gifted subs.
Fighting all the demons, you really have to see it.
That was really good.
I've not been following the chat, so
No, hey, I mean, he did a pop culture reference and made it work into our story pretty quickly, so that was pretty good.
That was excellent.
That was awesome. All right, so, hey, lady, not you, the other one. I can't remember her name. Jake can't.
Vassal Uros.
Nope. Like Burkhoff or whatever her name was. The Shatter Kai lady.
It's
thought that was a guy.
kind of
Shivakte?
overseer Shivak. It's unclear the
Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
I was going with the first three.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Okay, Shivak. Which way? Point us in the direction, eh?
Yes, you are now going to the east and west. You are now going to the west.
I have trouble too. Yeah.
It's a little bit.
Do you have waffles here? Never eat soggy waffles.
I love that.
I love waffles.
Oh, okay, good to know. All right,
Am
west.
Am I to send a diversion? Am I to further deplete my forces to find another key? Are you going to go to both?
Well, if time is of the essence, perhaps we can take hold of Recollection and then you could possibly explore the... what was the other one? Court
The
of... No, we want
Cathedral
the
of Twilight.
Cathedral of Twilight.
I mean, I'm just going to throw this out here. I mean, I don't know, what's going to happen at the end of all this key finding, but I don't know if it's beneficial to try to keep as many of them alive for, say, something much bigger at the end than dealing with these little quests on the way.
Why would you think that would be the case?
I don't know. I just thought I'd try to put some tactics
I think I
into
agree with you,
this.
actually.
I get what
battle
you're saying
plan.
because we have a roughly 3 to 3.5 hour window to do things, and
Yeah.
you're thinking this first combat, if it's as quick as the last one, there might be more to this story in this episode.
I very well think, or I also might think we might want the help at the end.
Yeah, the problem, I hear you, but we need all these keys.
Oh, I know we need all the keys. I'm just saying.
The more
maybe,
battles we have to fight, the more spells we have to use.
The more resources we deplete.
Well, aren't we just answering questions?
Heart blood, though.
True.
Hey, it was just an idea. We don't have to listen to it. I'm
I
more
think
than-
it's valid. It's a very valid one. What say you, Anthony?
It's up to Cacophony.
Cacophone, what you say?
I think I would like to see the cathedral as well. Maybe we do both.
All right. So
But before we go, can we have the other key that you guys have, just in case something happens here while we're gone? We have them both.
You're the champion. He hands you the silver key.
Thank you.
all right, silver and gold decorations, huh? All
I
right,
put it in my bag of holding.
correct. Nothing.
So you are guided through the rubble as you pass quickly and quietly through the wall of force and towards the Hall of Recollection, choosing not to send a detachment to the Cathedral of Twilight. I need you all to roll a stealth check as a group as you see the massive darkness of Shar that seems to be roaming, looking for a target to focus upon.
18.
It is more on the eastern side because that's where you just came from, but as I described at the end of last episode, it
Lashed out.
she had been lashing out at the force wall of force, the force shield, trying to diminish it, though it has so far been holding. Cacophony, you rolled an 18. Machine?
17.
17.
19.
19.
13.
13.
6.
6.
24.
24. All right. That is a collective success. As you make your way towards the Hall of Recollection, you feel yourselves kind of traversing downwards as you are seemingly going in a decline away from this summit of the Garden of Passage in the Fortress of Memories. And you see in the distance what looks to be think of like the Parthenon on a hill, you know, in Rome, as it was purportedly perched atop the hill, right? Or in Athens. I think it was Athens.
It's Athens.
Yep. Parthenon, Athens, yep, Colosseum, Rome, etc. You approach this hill in the distance, and you see a very large cloud of white that seems to be permeating all around the very large pillars that are ringing the outside of this hall. It seems to be kind of an open air sort of a structure, though you cannot see inside because of the heavy white
Fog cloud.
that is permeating. You make your way, sticking to the rubble and the exposed the underside of buildings that have either been toppled or still stand, weaving in and out, avoiding what you see in the sky above, although there are no stars, no any celestial bodies. It's just a large, think of an overcast day. That's what it is. It's just a massive gray overcast cloud which permeates the entire sky with these exclamations of static electricity which seem to pop every now and then in blues and purples and yellows. Ray, the static electricity reminds you of the same sort of bursts of energy within the storm that rages above the Anarok Desert back home. Well, in the Forgotten Realms and in Sword Coast. You see more winged creatures flying, black, wispy smoke trailing off, but they don't seem to track you or notice you as you traverse the path. You come upon the base of this small little hill with the Hall of Recollection at the top. It is an uncovered kind of slope that goes up, so you will be exposed as you traverse in. I also need to know what side of the 4 sides of the hall are you entering from?
Do they all look the same?
It's think of it as a columned open air hall with white mist all around.
Portico.
You can't again see within. All you can see are the large columns which hold up the impressive edifice of a roof. There is a kind of in what looks to be a bluish, almost periwinkle marble stone relief of a very large raven, which is reaching down with one of its kind of clawed hands and holds an orb in its hand. And the orb is not made of marble. The orb is an actual orb which glistens and gleams with magical energy and it seems to change and show what look to be different still pictures.
Of what?
Memories.
You would have to get up closer to investigate.
So it's not massive that you can see from a distance.
I mean, it might be the size of a basketball or something.
Oh, okay.
It's
Gotcha.
it's a touch within. The eyes of the raven have the same sort of effect.
Is there a
Interesting.
side of the building that that shadow was coming from?
So the building, the front of the side of the building with the relief seems to be the front entrance, as there's the largest staircase that goes up to that. But there are stairs that go up from each of the other sides. There doesn't seem to be any wisps of shadow other than just the white mist.
Actual shadow.
There's no like sun casting any sort of shadows
It's
anywhere.
Just ambient light around.
Correct. Yep.
So this is a portico or a Parthenon on a hill.
Yep.
It's not like there's one way up. It's on a hill and there's 4 or 5 different ways in, and that's why you're asking.
Correct. And you guys are kind of observing this from a
Safe distance.
safe distance, and you can discuss how you want to proceed.
And
Well-
no
Can we
matter
ask our guide where it's closest to the guards or the 3 people with the riddles?
It would be wherever they are. They roam around the grounds.
all right, so you don't know.
Do you want to go closest to the orb?
Well, it might be a good idea to go around, and that way we're out of the view of Shar and everyone else that's in the center of the battlefield.
To clarify, we have to cross an open expanse regardless, right?
Correct. Although you can certainly stay within rubble and approach from an.
That's
But
what you mean?
once
Yeah.
you make your approach, you will be exposed.
That's why it might be best for us to dash around the more of the rear per se,
Through the rubble.
through the rubble. That way maybe we can get up the rear without everything that's going on in the center, without maybe them noticing.
How does that sound?
Okay.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right. So we stick to the rubble,
Okay.
get to the back.
So you do. You move forward.
What's
you
the
go.
advantage count, by the way? Not yours. It's absurd. Yours is crazy. Than
I
ours.
have 68 left.
I
What
have
do you-
3. I didn't use any last.
I have 4.
0.
I think I have.
I had 6 2 weeks ago. I don't know what was used.
We used them all up.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
You're a
And,
liar.
and
Insight
Carissa-
check.
And Carissa's as well.
Oh, did you? Inside check.
15 on the die.
I'm a liar.
Yeah.
I believe you.
I think we used at least one.
I'm pretty sure I used. I'm
One.
pretty sure I used
That
1,
would never lie to
maybe
me.
2 for you.
Yeah.
But I know I was rolling
I think we.
reckless attacks.
I think we used.
There's
I think
really no
we used.
point for me to even
Yeah.
really.
I think
do
we used
advantages a whole
two of
lot.
yours, and I think we used 2 of
I
yours.
think it was for like
Okay.
a saving throw or something.
Okay, that
I'm
would
fine.
make sense.
I just wanted, if we're about to make checks, I just thought I'd ask.
So, you see the Hall of Recollection. You're kind of at a bit of a catty corner angle to what would be the rear from the front. Think of it, if the front is facing north, you're kind of on the southeastern corner of the building.
How long an expanse do we have to pass?
About 60 feet. That would be kind of the straightest shot to the stairs, either on the east or the south. You kind of are seeing both. You can choose which way to go. This will just dictate where you come out on the map.
I mean, it's just a 50-50, right?
Yeah.
Flip a coin.
All right. Yeah. I just wanted to see.
Where are we going in? The center of the back?
I'd say we go in the one that's most east. That way, hopefully, it shields us from the rest of the battlefield.
Let's
I
go.
agree. Let's do it.
So
Yep.
you seek to enter in on the east. That one was...
Right, this was on the east side.
I think so.
So if we're on the east,
No, this
we're
was
on.
the west. I think.
What? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we went west.
We went west.
He said east first and then corrected himself. That's why I asked, do you have waffles here
No.
for west?
Well, then,
we actually went west last time. But
I say we definitely
Waffle
went west last time. I wrote it in my notes.
Yeah, but he just said it, so I'm just
All
going
right,
with
well,
what
okay.
we just said.
We can retcon.
Oh, that was West.
retcon whatever it
We would
was.
like the most hidden entrance.
Well, because if we're on the east side, I want to come in on the east
No, I-
entrance.
I
If we're on the
getcha.
west side,
Yeah.
I want to come in on the
The
west
west.
side.
We're,
What's that?
we're going to
West
come in
side.
on the side that we're supposed to. I can maybe get in there first.
Don't you think I should go first?
Well, I can
I'm
get
a better
there.
meat shield.
I can get there very quickly.
So
I can do Zephyr Strike on myself, and I can move double distance and get in there.
What
And
if I hasted you with that? That would be crazy. You just zip in, get the things, and leave.
I'm just saying, or I was thinking maybe, I don't know if this would work. I can do a minor illusion of like a rock that we can get 30 feet out, hide in that.
what
do it
is
again.
your order of travel?
That's what we're just talking
I think
about.
we're talking about that.
Okay.
I don't know if they can see through a minor illusion, like Shard probably can, but like if I put rocks, we walk into the rocks, hide, obfuscate, we have the other 30 feet to go. Kind of helps. We do it one at a time.
Especially if we're timing where her attention is.
Right. In Cacophone, you can do minor illusion as well, correct?
Yes,
Is there-
and I can also change my appearance
That helps you.
to try and blend in with some other creatures here. Yeah.
What-
Yeah.
I was just say, I make a perception check as to what Shar's big ominous black cloud is doing?
Please do.
And really, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to determine if we can tell a direction of her
Attention.
attention.
Where's the Eye of Sauron?
We-
23.
We didn't choose this P1.
23.
I mean, we can't
It seemed to be hovering to the east or west or wherever I said it was before. Opposite direction of where you
Yeah.
are.
Okay. Where we were.
And it certainly reacted once its eldritch creatures were felled. Which is why you skedaddled after you killed the eye drake. And it kind of moved back more towards center and has kind of remained there as it was pummeling the wall of force with this negative energy.
So there's no real way to get a sense of the direction that I'm thinking of, like a gaze, like, where she's focusing her attention.
There's no like focal point. It's literally just
She's everywhere.
eats all light. So it's just a dark fathom of shadow, of the deepest shadow of really void that is present and kind of moving about in response to what's going on in the battlefield.
I was kind of hoping we could, wait and dodge and run.
Like we did last time from the fly thing.
Yeah.
But
So are you guys going to the east?
Yes.
Please roll a group stealth check as you make your way into the Hall of Recollection,
do we get any
which is on the mount, the same mount as the Fortress of Memories.
do we get any advantage if I cast like a minor illusion of a rock cropping 30 feet out and we run to that to try to obfuscate any view?
It's
Will that not matter?
one stationary illusion on a 60-foot span isn't going to really make a difference.
Okay. Even if you get inside of it.
What if it's two stationary illusions?
Yeah, it's more about the fact that you're running across this space.
What if
yeah.
a minor illusion, that sign that says, "What's that?" pointing up?
Yeah. So a minor illusion here is limited. If you had a more powerful spell that could potentially do more,
I got you.
but
I'm just trying to think outside the box.
yep. Yeah, minor illusion is great for like I put up a fake wall and hide behind it.
Kind of what I was thinking with rocks.
But while you're running along, I'm going to stay here, put the wall in front of me, and wait for something to come across. While you're going across a 60-foot span, that's where it loses its utility.
Okay. 19.
All right, 19, Cacophony.
17.
17,
21.
21,
13 again.
13,
9.
9,
9 as well.
9. Oh,
3 fails.
Probably.
that is even. I need a tiebreaker. Chris, I want you to roll it.
Wait, what is she? Is it her stealth?
No, this is just a straight D20.
Okay. What does she have to beat?
I can roll it if you'd like.
No, I got it.
What does she have to beat?
It's a tiebreaker.
That's a 20.
Roll it off the table.
Yes,
I
I
don't even know
did.
where that went.
I believe that by the sound, that was a crisp 20.
I will
so-
roll 10 or higher, you guys pass.
Okay, do it. What is that?
We can't see it.
I'll roll.
Where's my dice? I'm curious what I rolled. What'd you
I
get?
think it went in the bag.
Oh,
of
no.
dice.
All right.
I was the one rolling.
All right. Well, I'm going to make
Okay,
myself
okay.
look like a Woe Strider as best I can in appearance and go in the back.
A little woe
Okay,
strider.
wait. So
Yes.
you, hold on. Are you utilizing your
And that dice is gone now.
Whoops.
shape?
Yeah.
Your
I forget.
shape changing.
Yeah, I can. flip
Okay,
it.
give me a
Yes.
moment.
Okay.
That.
Y'all.
And I want to go in the
what?
back so it looks
Trigger.
like if I'm something I'm following.
So
Right.
you're in the
Something.
rear.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a moment.
Oh boy.
What's high score mean?
Master of Myriad Forms. That's
Yes.
what it
Okay.
is.
So you cast Alter Self.
Yes.
Oh boy, you better drop that the minute you get inside.
What's the rest of you?
Yes.
Where are the rest of you situated?
I'm
I will-
sprinting away from cacophony.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah, we're
in
running.
front of
Oh,
Cacophony.
Right. So she's in the
Yeah, I
the back.
should be in the back.
I think I am gonna Zephyr Strike myself.
Is that a large creature?
How long does that last?
I can't
Around,
make myself
but any
larger or
attack
smaller
after it
than
ends,
I
I still have
am.
that
I can just
advantage.
change.
So you're like a little baby.
So
Woe
really, it
Strider?
helps me get
Yeah.
that 60 foot of
A Woe
movement.
Strider link.
Quicker.
It's the best
Yeah.
I
So
can
you're in the front
I can
then.
do
Yeah.
to
I'll take
try
it.
and
Okay.
yeah.
I'll
Go
be
ahead
in
and take the
front of
blood.
Cacophony.
You can open that
Like,
I would run up to
protecting
like
her.
a pillar so that I could block myself and peer around, sort of deal.
Okay.
I think I'm reading this right. Once,
All right. As
I'm not doing that. I take it
as
back.
Cacophony casts Alter Self, as you all prepare to go. She says she's gonna make herself look to be like a Woe Strider, kind of an elongated creature, black, furry kind of coverings with all kinds of cilia throughout.
Gross.
And as
Good
she
word choice.
goes to transform herself, you all notice that her appearance flashes briefly, for the briefest of moments. And in her place, you see an older female half-elf
What?
with red hair and golden eyes, wearing an open-backed silver dress. On her back, you see a shimmering silver, black, and white dragon skull with horns that extend over her shoulders onto her collarbones. This appearance shimmers briefly as if it's trying to coalesce, and then it flashes unstable and then quickly fades as Woe Strider Cacophony stands before you.
That was weird.
We're gonna have to talk about that later.
Yep, bookmark that. Asterisk it.
Put a
What
pin
what
in it.
happened?
You did not look like yourself.
No, just make Woe Strider noises.
Have you always been
What?
Cancun?
What do they sound like?
That's the question.
Whoa!
Have you ever seen A Muppet Christmas Carol? Marley and Marley?
No, I haven't. But do it anyway.
Whoa!
Interesting cacophony. Interesting.
All right, yeah. If we live, let's
Have
talk
an
about
idea,
that.
but
So, you move forward. The odd occurrence within Cacophony making all of you a bit uneasy. She didn't seem hostile in any way. She just wasn't herself for a moment. Interesting. Hashin, you pierce
I did not do that.
in
spell. I'm
and
sorry.
through the white, misty shadow that permeates this hall, and you go up the stairs and immediately emerge through, and you see an opening within the mist, though it is very heavy and essentially serves to create a room within what would otherwise be a large open hall underneath this roof. Inside, you see 2 pedestals, one with a red glowing orb that is right in front of you,
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're not good with color puzzles.
and
Oh, the green one up there. Okay.
green orb farther to the north.
Green means go.
These orbs both resemble the orb that was in the claw and the eyes of the raven, as you see the color that emanates, but within there are kind of slowly changing static images.
Now I'd like to perceive the images that are in front of me.
Sure, let me continue the rest of the description.
No.
You see nothing else. Now you can perceive. There is also a very large, what looks to be planetarium? Except there's a mechanism which seems to move them. If any of you have played Skyrim, right?
I'm gonna solve this whole
Yeah,
thing.
you have the massive kind of
Already figured out
rotating,
what we have to do
right?
here.
Or this is the Temple of Meridia.
You, Anthony, upon a quick and brief glance, this seems to be some sort of depiction of planar connectivity.
Plantar fasciitis.
Plantar fascia.
Interfacing.
There's feet here.
Gam?
Yeah. You see planar connectivity, and it's not just like the material plane, and then the Feywild, and then the Shadowfell, and then the elemental planes around it, and then all of the astral planes with all the different pocket dimensions, which kind of the classic understanding of the planes. This tries to make some sort of correlation between the material plane in all of its dimensionality. Recognizing the astral plane that causes connectivity between not just the pocket dimensions within the astral plane and the dwelling places of the beings of great power throughout the astral plane, but there's a multiplicity of material planes which have a kind of multiversal type of effect within this. The planes, though, not being necessarily reflections of each other, but individual manifestations of a material element within their own right. You see Eberron represented. You see Toril represented. You see Midgard represented. You see other material planes that you've heard of before, but those 3 in particular, you know, have been mentioned a lot with regard to the convergence and seem to serve as some sort of locus as to what's going on.
Does that remind us at all of the description, like the really long description that you read to us in the Mad Wizard's Tower, describing the connected planes?
Yes, it does. This is, rather than a kind of a written depiction
The picture.
and more
thank God for
theoretical,
visual
this
people.
seems more of like a mechanical 3D attempt to kind of... and there's like orbs and rotating... Think of like an orrery,
Yeah.
except there's like several of them and they're like all kind of woven and interconnected together.
Knick-Knack would have loved this.
Oh, he would have.
Too bad he's dead now.
He's
not dead.
He's just
Dead to
kind of
me.
elsewhere. Okay, fair enough.
You also see a very large mass of black ooze in the center of the floor.
Yummy.
It looks like a mythos creature that has been dealt with and left to rot. You may now roll your perception check on the orb specifically.
I have a weird
I'm
question
good at this.
for ya. Do mythos creatures use smell or sight more? Like, if we roll around in this ichor, will we smell like
Ooh.
mythos?
Predator style.
Yeah.
They most certainly rarely use sight at all.
So, why not disguise our scent?
Unless there's some sort of a
As long as I don't get my hair in the...
discombobulation of a different planes creature that has eyes, there would be no reason for a void creature to have eyes.
My
So they
character
have
will
other
not
senses.
touch anything infected by mythos magic this time around.
At least
Thank you very much.
You hear a voice behind you, Anthony.
the 47 eyeballs on that last creature.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's not their primary source of.
As you speak this, you hear a voice behind you that says, "And what manner of being knows of the foul mythos?" Before you answer that question, Jake, what did you roll?
25.
25.
Woo! Nice ranger!
You know, like, from like the early
Set something off,
2000s,
right?
maybe later
messed
2000s,
up.
like those picture frames that you could upload your photos
Yeah.
into that would like rotate every like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, every
That's
grandmother
basically
got that
what you're
Not gonna lie, we
seeing.
got our mom at
I knew it was
Except
Christmas.
There's no rhyme or reason or correlation to these pictures.
Okay.
And given the name of this place, you get the sense that these are stored recollections, stored memories that have been chosen to be preserved for whatever reason within these halls.
There's no repeating ones?
You watch it for about 30 seconds. You see 3 of them that flash, and there's no repetition between them.
All right.
You can continue to watch if you don't want to pay attention to Anthony as he is spoken to from the white shadow beyond.
So behind me, like outside of the building.
Like, so you guys, I've imagined you have
Oh,
kind of
okay.
all entered in.
Yeah,
Did you drop your Wolf Strider
I
form?
did. Yes, I'm back to my normal form.
Char's gonna be like, this is the biggest.
And you're hearing, as you're kind of talking to the party here, Hasheen, I guess, would be over here looking at the thing.
Yep.
And you and Celine are talking. You hear the voice coming from, like,
Okay.
right over here.
I turn around and pound my chest once, and I say, "I am Anthony Corellian, and this here is ODB, Old Dirty Badger."
Oh,
Awesome.
Familiar. You are a wizard, then?
That's what they call them now.
What do you call them?
I'm a mage.
Mage.
Magus, really.
Haggis. Ooh. I remember your type. As a vague silhouette of a creature begins to take shape just outside of your clear vision, your eyes would normally pierce very easily through magical darkness. This is not magical darkness. This is a white mist which permeates through here and serves to have a hard obstruction where of any ability to really see through. Think of the foggiest day you can imagine. You can see maybe about, I don't know, 6 inches into it before you just, so it's just on the outside. And the outline you see before you is not humanoid.
And what are you?
Why are you here?
I feel like I've been
That question
ignored.
seems to be posed to
Oh.
all of you as the voice raises in volume and seems to address. As this little conversation was going on, you've seen several more pictures, none of them repeated.
Okay. I would now join the conversation.
You turn to the sound of the voice.
We're here to find the keepers.
Why?
We heard they have riddles that need to be solved. So we're here to solve some riddles.
she's a Raven Queen.
We go one step at a time.
Yeah. That's it, really.
Is that
We're
enough?
here for a good time, not a long time, you know?
Heard you liked riddles. We were like, why not?
Technically true.
Yeah.
We're on here here for request of the Raven Queen. We're from request of the Raven Queen. Raven Queen sent us.
Yep.
To
Roll
get
a
this,
persuasion check, Ray.
Far away.
to get this key
Yeah, we need
from
the
this
diamond
building,
key.
a diamond key.
2.
There's no response to your statement that you're from the Raven Queen.
She's the Raven Queen.
You
Joseph.
came to the Hall of Recollection in the middle of an interplanar invasion to answer riddles.
Well, the riddles are kind of like the thing that we need to do to be able to get the
Technically.
key.
Show them the
Yes.
2 keys we have.
Yeah.
We have 2 keys.
We have 2 keys. I don't
We
want to
need-
show them.
Too bad. We need all 4. We need to open up the vault.
Cacophony reaches into her bag, doesn't take them out.
Okay.
You're like the guy with the watches in his jacket. You're just like, show him real quick.
We need the diamond key. We
Roll a
need all
persuasion
4.
check.
I'm gonna use an advantage.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
Nice.
What'd you say?
Persuasion?
Thought that's what you said. 28.
I meant performance. Damn it! 28.
24.
How do you know it's a diamond key?
We were told by Shivak.
At the name of Shivak, a creature
Was it a gargoyle?
steps through and kind of pushes his way into
Whoa.
the mist.
Oh,
Yeah.
You see what looks to be a dragon
Toothless.
that is entirely of shadow. This is, in fact, a shadow dragon.
Whoa.
Anyone who cares to can roll a history check or nature check as to what type of dragon it formerly was.
I'm going nature because I
23.
am a ranger. Even though history is much better.
23?
15.
15? Anyone else?
Could have been a 19.
I'll try.
With your 15,
18.
you recognize that this was most likely a metallic dragon. Cacophony, with your 18, you think this was probably a brass metallic dragon.
Ooh.
Anthony, with your 23, this was in fact a brass metallic dragon, about what one would call a young brass dragon, at least at the time of its transformation. You don't know how the Raven Queen's shadow affects aging once it takes hold.
Does he happen to have a really cool moon sword?
So this dragon steps forth, and you see its scales that would have formerly been metallic-y brass, and they've all been changed. So it's not like there's shadow that is permeating or swirling around. Its physical essence is now, in fact, a semi-permeable, like, shadowy
Is it like the mist around us?
glimmer.
That same type of
It
color?
does, in fact, it's a darker color, but it seems of the same type.
Okay. So yeah, we were at the armory. We helped there. Another dispatch of Shadler Kai went to wherever the
Court
sil-
of Unkindness.
the Court of Unkindness. They got that key, and we were sent. We have to get the last 2, the diamond, and I don't even know what the other one is yet.
Oh, we forgot to ask.
And Shivak sent us here, gave us someone to lead us here, and we're here. We're trying to help.
I am Keeper Peltray. Bilvex
Peltray.
and Artaxis reside further within.
Okay.
To receive the key, you must answer all 3 riddles. And once they are successfully answered, the 3 of us together will give you the key.
So like 1 riddle each or 1 big riddle, and we have to find you all and they all come together.
1 riddle each.
Okay.
Are we only allowed to guess once?
Yeah, how many opportunities to get it wrong?
Like strike out
Now
3
hold on.
times?
Do you realize what's happening in your realm?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
We are bound to this place.
Are you bound to do this riddle game?
Yes,
Okay.
the DM makes us.
That was the first answer to the
Was
riddle.
this-
We move on.
Like, were you here on purpose? Like, bound here, like, you didn't want to be here, but here we are?
Do you want to waste time knowing my history?
Yeah.
Well,
It
I
could-
can do that.
It could help us with the riddles.
Each of us have become servants of the Night Maiden.
Okay.
And each of us serve here in the Hall of Recollection.
Okay.
My found family guard this place and have felled many of the beasts that have tried to lay claim to the recollections within. He gestures towards the mass of now black goo that is on the floor. And he just kind of spits towards it.
Okay.
Do you have any more questions?
How many times can we get your riddle wrong without you killing us?
I won't kill you, but Shaw will try.
Okay. Alright.
Why would the forces want to take the this Hall of Recollection? What power does it offer her?
Memories
Of a deity.
have great power.
Yeah. Makes sense.
The ability to see what was, to help understand what might be, to tap into the threads of the weave about us. It's very powerful.
Okay.
Seems so.
Some might say the place and standing for gods alone. For those who seek and understand such things, they know not to tamper.
Fair enough. So, do you just tell us the first riddle and then we just start this? Or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you ready?
What are the parameters of the game?
Oh, yeah. Let's just get all the rules out.
Get the answer.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Let's do it.
Alright, I'm ready.
Thinking caps on, guys.
Hourglass turns. Oh, shoot. You have to play Yahtzee while you do it.
I used to be
To play
ridiculously
Yahtzee.
good at Yahtzee.
Are you good at Yahtzee, the math game?
As a child, I used to be incredible. Like, everyone stopped playing me because I would just kick their butts.
Or you were
Weirdly
counting so long that
amazing.
they just conceded.
Or you're like
Weirdly
the,
amazing
She
at
was a good
Yahtzee.
dice roller from a young age.
Oh.
I guess.
You make us
But I
proud.
used to weirdly amazing at Yahtzee. I haven't played in a
What's that
long
scene
while.
from Big Daddy where they're playing the card game I Win? I win. Damn you! He always wins! That was you in Yahtzee.
I never saw it.
All right, we're ready for this riddle.
Riddle time.
What is my favorite color?
Yellow, no blue.
Is that serious?
No,
Oh,
I
the,
wrote
the
it down.
Shadow guy has a sense of humor, huh?
it's a joke Zentilius told me.
Yeah.
Another one of my dragon friends. From my old life. You probably don't want to meet him.
sounds like a jackass.
I'm as small as an ant,
I hate these guys.
as big as a whale. I'll approach like a breeze, but can come like a gale. By some, I get hit, but all have shown fear. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many, but of names there is only one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. What am I?
Anyone else think gravity?
I was thinking time, but I don't know.
Oh, time.
I'm terrible at Jake is terrible at riddles.
I need to write it down.
I need to visually see it. Like I'm a concrete learner, not auditory. Peltre, can you help me here? Can I read it?
Can you repeat that riddle again?
I'm as small as an ant, as
not a bad
big
answer.
as a whale. I'll approach
right.
like a breeze, but can come like a gale. By some, I get hit, but all have shown fear. I'll dance to the music, though I can't hear. Of names I have many. Of names there is but one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. What am I?
It's got to be like an emotion or something.
An emotion.
Yeah, you can't run from it. It's got to be something abstract,
Yes.
like love or something.
I don't think
Pfar
it all
says
has-
it's a jackal. Jackal. It's a jackal?
It is not a jackal.
Fire.
Fire? You can be-
Regret? I don't know. Fate? Time? Ooh, I like regret. As slow as a snail, but for
What
me,
does the god of Google have to say?
I love that god. Must sacrifice a Bing to it.
No.
Small as an ant, as big as a whale. I'll approach like a breeze, but can
What if
communicate.
it's death?
Oh, that's a good one.
What?
Read
About-
the chat.
Shadow.
Dread?
Shadow.
Run from. He's quoting Thanos. Destiny still
It,
arrives.
the shadow of every, it would be as small as an ant because it would be the ant shadow, as big as a whale because it would be his shadow.
How does it
So
How does
it's
it
like,
show
come
fear?
like a breeze but arrive like a gale or whatever?
because you can't really, it doesn't exist, but it's there, right? Like, kind of, I don't know. I just think
I
it's
like
also
the
he's a
theme.
dragon of shadow,
I
right?
like the theme.
I'm with you. I think it falls apart on the wind part.
Is the last part of names I have many, but of names there is only one? Yeah.
There is but one, yeah.
There is but one. I'm as slow as a snail, but from me you can't run. There is.
Because you can't run from your shadow either.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's
I just
slow.
I don't like the middle part.
By some I get hit, but all
And
I've
who
shown
shows fear of a shadow? Well, I guess it's. could be
Puxatawny
I would
Phil.
say, I mean,
Puxatawny Phil.
Ours
A lot of
fate
people are
mascot.
scared of
If you
their own
read
shadow.
if you read Peter Pan, you'll get just
Yeah.
rid of the shadow.
Well, I was thinking fire because it's like I get hit but show fear, like it moves
You can
away
run
from.
a fire though.
What's a
I
gale?
know.
A
Windstorm.
bird.
Windstorm.
Oh.
A light breeze.
Isn't a gale like a huge wind?
Gale force, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's gale. I guess is a stronger wind. Yes.
Approach like a breeze, but can come.
So-
I don't. So why didn't we like time?
It's wrong.
Yeah, time's not right because it
Shadow
doesn't work
works,
for the
though.
beginning.
I think shadow works.
I don't
And
see,
he's a shadow dragon.
I don't
so
see how it works for the breeze.
If you throw a baseball in the air,
Okay.
and the sun is shining on the baseball, the shadow also goes through the air with the baseball.
And how do you get hit with a shadow?
You don't. Well, when that
shadow
baseball
boxing.
comes down,
What are you talking about?
I like the theme of it,
No, you don't hit the shadow. It's just something
but like mist.
something hits it.
There's not a lot of names for a shadow though. By some I get hit.
That's true.
Darkness.
Well,
unless we're not
Maybe.
thinking of names for a shadow. All right, you want to try it?
Oh, what's the worst case if I'm wrong?
Well, yeah, you said there's no negatives here, right? We just might die because we take too long and Shark kills us.
That's correct.
Well,
Let's go. with it.
I'll go with shadow.
Shadow is the correct answer.
All right.
oh,
Is it?
wait, explain it.
How?
Still don't
I
understand
already
the
did.
gale
I
force
All of
get
one.
those
that.
things work.
I say I
There's no way.
I
it
don't
works
get.
with the
I
wind.
honestly
get
don't
the
get the breeze, but it
breeze.
made sense for everything else.
I just told you how it works.
No, that's
Huh?
Shadow moves if the thing that it's shadow.
So
Oh.
you're
moving.
thinking about your own shadow, something else's shadow, like a cloud, can
Yeah.
very
Oh.
gently cross over.
We're so stupid that even when we get
Or a
ready,
baseball, like I said.
the baseball one's dumb. But we'll take it.
yeah.
All right, first one down.
Half points.
Okay.
Not too bad. We're so pathetic. Woo.
I'll take cliff notes again.
Yeah, please.
Very good.
Question mark.
What is your name?
I'm Hugo.
Hugo. That is a success for you.
All right. Does that mean that we're all successful?
Are you all
Oh yeah, we're the rats.
the rats?
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Rage against the storm.
Rage against the storm.
Grr.
But rage is spelled funny. It's a branding thing.
Then
of like
you are
our
all
own,
successful rats.
Trademarked and
Woohoo.
copyrighted, so don't
Yep.
think about it.
kind of like our own riddle.
He's bound here. Maybe we could get you merch though, huh?
You may proceed.
Where?
I will not stop you as you traverse the rest of the grounds. You must
Let's
find my
go.
brothers.
Do you have a general direction?
Direction of them.
Whoa.
They go where they will.
Can we just call them and
I
they'll come?
know. I know we're in a hurry. But we are in the presence of the memories of the Raven Queen people.
Yep.
I would be remiss if I didn't say we should waste some time learning what we can learn here.
Sure.
What is this, and how do I play with it?
This is... And he describes what I described before.
Mhm. Is this also a puzzle,
Well,
or just?
it is currently locked down because of the invasion. If you return at a time when we are not under duress,
Why do we ever
I
come
would be
back?
happy to show you how it works.
Okay.
All right. So we have to meander.
Is there a special like dragon call we can do?
Yes,
Like, cuckoo, cuckoo.
if you go around flapping your wings as fast as you can,
Really?
it will bring my brothers to you.
Believe
Ray! Ray starts vigorously flapping her wings,
Minor
and she
illusion.
will keep this up.
She's got wings.
We have someone with wings here.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to just do it? I feel
We
like I
can
might
both
be
do it.
more effective.
Double,
Okay.
double the people, double the noise.
You can do
Make
what
sure
you like.
you go as fast as you can through the shadows.
I do have one question. Other than your brothers who are out here, is there anything else in this mist that might attack us or hurt us?
Only if it gets past us.
Okay.
How
far, so
likely is that? Has anything gotten past you recently?
Several things.
Alrighty.
Several things. I didn't say we were good at our jobs.
We found them and killed them eventually.
We'll get to it eventually.
Alright.
This invasion can only last
All
so
right,
long.
should we just
I'll walk through the mist.
walk
go.
through? All right.
Where do you go?
Where he came from.
I'm holding on to
Straight
the back
Came
of
from over
Hashim's
here.
shirt, so we don't
Gotta
get
go
separated.
North would be, well, straight up.
Straight up, not
I'm
Everyone
feeling
hold
north.
on to each other's clothes.
I
so
say
we
we
don't
do
get
like the
separated.
Navy search
oh.
pattern and we'll grid it off and just keep going in grids.
I was thinking we just run
Let's split.
straight.
Let's split up.
Yeah. No, better
All
yet,
different
there's 6 of us. We all go in a different direction.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Can we
Uh,
all stay together and maybe even hold on to each other's clothes so we don't get lost in the mist?
I think we all head towards the center, right? No,
Yeah.
Yep.
up.
Yeah.
Ray would like to get more towards the
I
front of
also
the
head
group
towards the
as
Rice
she is
Krispie treats.
flapping her wings. And
Cacophony.
I don't know if it has any effect on the mist.
If the mist definitely flutters underneath the breeze. As Ray disappears into the shadow, you, Hasheen and Hugo in the back,
Axis! Blavier!
hear a,
I'm not doing that.
hear a chuckle from
Yeah, you touched
And-
it.
From the dragon.
A young shadow dragon. What an idiot.
I do enjoy a good
I'm not
prank,
doing
even in the midst of an invasion. Good luck.
nothing.
No, I'm good.
Hey, I have a rope. Maybe we like all hold the rope while we move.
That's exactly what I was saying.
I
don't want us to
I
get-
think I remember doing that when I was a wee little lad. It's probably a good idea.
Yeah,
I found this Rice Krispie treat off the ground. Do you think it's corrupted by shadow?
probably.
Oh well.
It's not as marshmallowy as
It's like a matter of feet before we're cleared. From
really
the...
marshmallowy.
It's like a matter of feet before
It's
we're cleared.
strange. As you pass through, it
Ooh.
feels like you're taking several steps, but then when you pass through, you realize that it was almost like just a small separation.
Okay.
So like the mist is significantly bigger than it appears.
You emerge into a very, what looks to be kind of large central opening in the mist. There is a pedestal that sits at the center of this room with steps to the center, and then on the up to the pedestal and a open book, all in stone.
You may want to go see that.
Don't touch it.
There's another orb This one blue.
I'd go over it and perceive.
Okay.
I'd like to go up to the book
All in
on
stone.
the
book is
pedestal
stone?
next.
Yes.
The pedestal is stone. The book is stone as well. There is also a statue of the Raven Queen.
I can't see it.
The
It's behind the camera.
yeah, it is a picture of the Raven Queen holding out her arms as you have seen her do before. Flowing from her arms is a long robe with feathers all down it, and there is a hood up over her face and the plague mask that you have seen, all in a dark charcoal stone, all one color. The robe that she wears kind of hangs down to her feet, obscuring her feet. And there is a very large raven on her chest as she is kind of got her hands held out for her beholders. The hands themselves, roll a perception check.
When you said beholders,
Mhm.
what did you mean there?
Multi-eye guy?
For
Or-
those who would behold her,
Okay.
look upon her.
21.
21. Her hands are slightly cupped.
27.
With a 27, the curvature of the hands seem to be large enough and perhaps just precise the size for one of those single orbs to be placed within.
Okay. One of them.
What orbs?
One in each hand.
One in each hand.
Orbs from the last room?
Yeah,
And this one.
these orbs that are
Oh.
on the pedestals throughout. What are you guys doing?
Should we walk up to the book?
I think Cacophony, you have a book,
Yep,
eh?
I'm there. I would like to.
I'm there already.
Investigate the stone book.
She's already stolen.
Please go do so.
I'll give you guidance.
What does
I
that
don't-
do?
I don't think
D4.
I'll help.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Oh, roll
It-
that D4, girl.
You can read the writing, but it is just telling the story of
Ooh,
a.
with plus a 4.
Oh,
Oh,
To a
sorry.
9.
9.
It's telling the story of a elf girl, kind of going through her day.
Elf or half elf?
Does she have red hair and
Yeah.
gold eyes?
Yeah, does it
Is it
say?
dragon?
Someone else want to
And
come
the
take a
yin-
look
a
at this
yin
book?
yang here.
Tattoo on her back. Hey, Cacophony, you need help over there? It looks like this orb is just flashing memories, eh?
Yeah.
As Cacophony reaches out to look at the book, Cacophony, you see on the back of your skeletonized right hand
Oh, yeah.
a silver, black, and white dragon skull.
Interesting.
Does anyone else see this?
It is visible to all.
Huh.
Hey! That look
Cacophony, you
familiar?
now possess the
No.
lesser mark of death.
Oh!
Oh!
The what mark of
The
death?
lesser mark of death.
Does any of us know that?
That sounds like a bad thing.
The only one who might have any hope would be Anthony.
Guidance.
Anthony,
this magic thing's on her hand.
Anthony, I know we all saw that on her back. What?
What?
What? Oh yeah, we'll talk about that later.
What is this? I have a mark on my hand.
Yes, well.
What is he rolling?
From the mind of Vexel, I know that Eberron contains many marks, sort of associated with houses, but that one is not familiar to him at all. So, let me think about this for a moment.
D4 with guidance. Emboldening bond?
Are you casting it?
25.
No, I'm not.
That mark is not familiar to you.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Darn.
All right.
Dang, was the DC like a 26 on that? That's
Do you wanna
infuriating.
pick
It's not
the
familiar
orbs
to
and put
me
the orbs
or
in your
Anthony.
hand?
To Anthony.
I've had this mark.
That's true. That mark is not familiar to Anthony.
Do we want to try that?
I don't know what it means.
Does it look like the hands can hold the memory balls?
Like some nice meatballs.
Yes, it does look like the hands could hold the memory balls.
All right. Well, there's a blue one over here.
I can go back and get the
green one?
Did we investigate the statue beyond
Nope.
the hands?
That's all he
Nope.
gave us from, I think.
That was the general, what you generally observed. Although you, on your rolls, that was the particular noteworthy was the curvature of the hands.
So what if I stick my head out through the mist in another direction? What happens?
If you stick what through the mist?
My head?
Your head, are you...
I want to look to see, like, if
You put your head into the
next
mist,
dragon's keeper's
and
in
you
there.
you can't see through it.
So that stone book is opened like equally halfway.
It is open. Yep. It's.
I just
seems
couldn't
You've
get
all-
much out of it because I rolled very low.
You've all convinced me that we should avoid spending time with the actual things in here.
How did we do that?
When I talked about the...
Yeah, and no one stopped you, but you asked the dragon.
Oh,
and
the
he
dragon
told you?
stopped me. Okay.
Correct.
Sorry. So the dragon told me
You had
that
the
we don't have
conversation.
much time.
I convinced you.
Yes, perhaps we could move on.
Okay.
I don't see a keeper here.
All right.
Okay. I think the statue would have like talked or something, and then maybe if we put the different color balls, like if we did blue and green, it would say something, and then we did blue and yellow, it would say something else.
Oh,
and then we
blue
did
balls will do
yellow-
something, yeah.
If
Maybe we
find-
come back to this after we find another
If we
key.
find 2 black orbs, we bring them back here and put them in her hands.
Maybe we
That's
have to
what I
give
said.
her a memory.
Put 2 black balls in her hands. That's what I want to do.
Anthony, you sound very convicted.
It sounds good. It's a good plan.
Shadow's black. That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, it's a good plan.
I rolled a 19 on my Constitution save, so Ray is still flapping.
You are continually flapping.
All right. North. Do we go further north? Do we go east, west?
Let's just keep going north until we hit the wall.
Sure, I guess.
All right. Further north.
Sheen, you keep going north.
Dun, dun,
I would laugh so hard if there was some giant monster.
and someone bites your face off.
Yeah.
I would just run.
Can we do the Scooby-Doo thing where they cut like a circle out of the fog and eat it?
Me.
Oh, hey, guys.
Ooh, remember when there were columns in that one dungeon we were in and I got extra intelligence?
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
that's nice.
Let's
Yeah,
go
I
there
remember.
next.
Hasheen, as you breach through, there is a small opening here with what looks to be a table and an open notebook or something with a pen and inkwell
Oh.
on a table. There's a green orb directly in front of you. And I need you to roll a perception check.
Are we with him?
Are
I'm me tagging along.
You're fine.
If you're this one scouting, I'm guiding you every time I can.
You're the right guy for the reading portion.
I'm going to use an advantage. I'm just thinking.
okay?
I don't know if that's going to be good enough.
Is this your last advantage?
No, I will have one more after
Okay,
this.
very good.
I must have the whole lot of whatever we got.
24.
24.
I didn't
Nice.
use any last week.
You swear you see a large orb in the mist. White, opaque. Almost 24.
Mm-hmm.
Milky.
Does it look like
Does
a
it-
diamond?
As it seems to
Right.
glance in your direction or appear in your direction and then disappear further into the mist.
Am I in this room by
Eyeball
myself
milky?
right now?
You currently are in this room by yourself.
Does it remind me of the same texture and color of the first Shadow Dragon?
Color of the first shadow.
The milky.
All you see is the orb. It's larger than the other orbs that are here.
Okay.
Eyeball?
Okay. I'm gonna move further into the room, to the notes,
Okay, you
to
move up.
make room for more people.
You now give room for others to up here?
I would like to look at the notes,
Okay.
but I would also make mention. Hey, in the fog, I saw a larger milky white orb that kind of like gave me a glance and then kept moving that way. And he points to the left, I guess west. That would be our west. So that's either one of the other dragons or something lying in wait to kill us. It moved.
I'm glad I'm with you, Ray.
Ray, Celine, and JB, you think that you're going in the same direction, but you appear in a different room.
Oh,
no.
JB's back. Yes.
In this room,
I say.
you see for the first time what looks to be a bookshelf.
Huh.
And in fact, you appear around a smaller bookshelf, and then there's a large bookshelf in the center, another smaller bookshelf, and there are books strewn on the floor all about. There is a green orb and a blue orb, a darker blue.
Ooh.
Swirling dark black ball blue. And there is no sign of any creature. However, the books that are you see one or two that are open, they have no writing in them. They just have what looks to be, like on your phone you can do like a 5-second photo where it like it moves for a minute and then it like resets back and then it moves. It's basically like that. It's like it's a moving image that just
Oh my gosh, it's
resets.
Snapchat.
Cool.
And every single page has one of these.
Cool.
It doesn't seem to be that there's any written words here. It's all these images which have been collected into these books.
Is the perspective of these images as if they were looking out of someone's own eyes, or is
question.
it more like footage?
First,
It's more like footage.
Okay.
Do you think
Zapruder film
were
mask.
we told we can't take anything out of this room?
I
Are we allowed to?
wouldn't profane any of it, but if we're in here, I'm going to look around. Is there happen to be like a
I'm sorry.
children's book of riddles book lying around?
Where are our friends?
Oh yeah, they stepped in before us.
Ray continues to flap her wings.
Oh yeah.
Like the St. John mascot. I think it spends the whole time.
Does sound? Can we hear them?
Would we
I'm gonna
recognize that the
cast
rest of our
message.
party's not in at this point?
Too many of you are asking, so
Can we hear through the mist? Can I hear?
No.
Because they're making noise.
right. You hear none of your friends' voices.
What if I
was
cast
my question,
message
too.
like a radar dish?
You cast message in which direction?
Where I think that they were moving towards.
Okay. You kind of point and cast, and no connection.
I'm tuning the radio here.
You cast in multiple
Okay.
directions. There is no connection.
Oh, great.
It seems that the shadow
Were we not holding on to a rope?
No.
you were
I guess
not.
we should walk back into the other room. Wait for them.
Well, if
They'll
we
notice
walk
we weren't there.
if we walk back into another room, we're already so turned around, we might just keep spitting out into different places.
Oh, I walked through this mist. I'll go back through this mist.
Stay together, everyone, please.
Ray's like, nope, gone.
Maybe they
I have
decided
pretty
to
good
go
sense of
somewhere else.
survival.
So Cacophony
you're with
speaks up
us.
to Hasheen and Hugo, recognizing that the
Hey, yeah, they're not in here. Hey, you guys.
That's your call.
you do not hear any of the voices of your friends.
Ooh.
Should we just keep
I
going?
know I'm flapping pretty hard.
Well, I mean, there's a book here. I'd like to gather information if we're gonna keep moving.
The book has writing in it.
Cacophone,
Marco Polo, Marco.
Get her another lesser
right.
death
come on
mark.
over. Let's.
I think I can read anything.
You can.
Okay, I couldn't find it
Eyes
on
of
my.
the Rune Keeper.
Yes,
Let's,
I knew it was
let's
somewhere.
get over here. I'm gonna help you by
All right.
holding the book at the appropriate distance,
Oh.
so you don't have to
Okay.
squint your eyes.
All right.
That's why you can do that.
Advantage.
You're using advantage.
No, I'm helping. I'm holding
Oh.
the book.
That does not.
Creating
that
an
does
advantage.
not.
Interesting.
What am I rolling?
How are you helping? Is not going to actually help. There needs to be more engaged. How are you helping her?
I'm helping her read.
Good.
Okay. What languages do you speak?
What
Well,
languages are in there? I speak a lot of them.
This is Draconic.
That one I can't help
Oh,
with.
that I help her. I can
This is
speak
all
Draconic.
gibberish.
Hugo, you can assist in the reading of the Draconic. This seems to be a journal that is kept by Bilevex. As you look at the beginning of it.
We met. No, we didn't meet him. We met Petrie.
Yeah, it's his diary.
And the
Probably
journal
another
is
man's
not one
diary.
of like, dear diary, this happened to me today. It seems to be more of a journal of musings and thoughts with regard to the convergence
Oh, that's important.
and some prophecy.
Read it! Read it all!
It would be impossible to read.
Cacophony.
Maybe we can ask if we could have it.
Can we hold on to this sneakily?
Yes.
If we get caught, we hand it over, okay?
Okay.
Or,
Fine.
Oh boy. Taking a boy's journal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna slip it into my bag.
Split the world back.
Okay. You take
Here
the
we go.
journal. Please add Bilevex's journal to your...
Knowledge is power, and that could
inventory.
be very powerful.
We've tried that answer. It didn't work.
All right. JB, I need you to roll a perception check.
Yo, yo. 17.
17.
Is JB back?
Very briefly,
Anthony, you mean?
No, he didn't
Anthony,
check in.
sorry. Anthony, very briefly, you, out of the peripheral of your right eye, you kind of turn and you think you see what look to be two small milky white orbs, which just like kind of emerge for a moment. One kind of at one place in the shadow and the mist, and one in the other place of the mist.
For funsies, I cast a spell.
You cast a spell.
Yep.
Okay.
It's called Tracking Beacon.
Okay.
And I'm sorry my thing's not working, but I choose a creature, and I mark it with a glowing orb of light. It goes above its head.
Like
If it's a creature, target must make a wisdom saving throw. Freaking dragons.
Okay.
Maybe it's not a dragon.
Wisdom
Which
saving
would be
throw.
worse.
On a failed save, the light hovers above the target's
I will
location.
use an advantage. I'm down to 67.
We're getting him. Don't you
Maybe
worry,
he'll roll poorly on both.
19 on the die.
You
Fail.
just had to
And-
say it, didn't you?
I
the odds weren't in our
use my
favor.
tides of, whatever, not tides of, chronal shift.
Okay.
So you have to re-roll one and keep that number.
Okay. I have to roll just one die?
Yes, sir.
I can't roll advantage?
I have not determined from reading anything if it can or cannot also be used inspiration, but
Okay. I'll roll advantage.
66.
Down to 66.
I would prefer it not to be. But that also allows someone to roll an advantage on.
That is a
Okay.
17 on the
Oh, so it's like
die.
silvery barbs.
Plus 2 is 19 total.
Oh, that's not a
Success.
dragon.
Does it seem like I could target it?
It's gone. But it does seem like you could target it.
And what was this one's name? Yo, B.
Bilevex.
Bilevex.
Oh, I don't know which one it would
There's
be.
no response.
We should.
What's your riddle? Come on. We don't have time here, and neither do you.
We should go back to the main room, try to meet up with the rest. The room we just came from.
Wait, are we?
Are there any spell books in here?
Yeah, are we? Matt, are we by the correct table? Because I see a table with other papers on it. Are we? By
I mean,
that
that's
one,
over
or-
here. You could have moved. Anthony, you were down here. I don't know, Ray, you're flapping, you're moving. You could certainly look throughout.
Yeah, I want to look at the papers that are on that table while we're doing this.
They're on the map. It looks like papers. They're just open books with these
Oh, more of them.
these images that shift for a moment and then reset.
Is there any book on these bookshelves of memories that appears to be set apart from the others or given some sort of special prominence?
You're just kind of looking over them real quick.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
No, I'm taking my time. Darn it.
I'll quickly.
Well, today's the day you get bamboozled by my dice rolls. And that's a crit fail, so I...
Yeah, you see them all and you're just kind of like, huh,
Books.
nice covers.
I'd like to quickly
Giveaway.
I can't talk today. I'd like to quickly scan, see if there's anything that I see on, like, the storm. Just as a
Okay,
with the
roll
moving
roll a perception
pictures.
check with disadvantage.
Yeah. $17.
Nothing.
Okay.
In fact, there are no titles on any of the spines.
Oh no, I said the pictures, the moving pictures.
Oh yeah,
Like flipping through.
Nothing. It's
Nothing.
just some of them don't even have people in them. They just are like events.
Nothing that I noticed.
Nothing that strikes you, at
Okay.
least with a quick glance. We are going to do our first giveaway of the night, which is the opportunity to win either a set of dice. You can see them there. There's a blue set and a like coppery, brassy set, bronzy set, or a $5 gift card to DM's Guild. Your choice. If you would like your chance to win either a gift card or a set of dice, you can type into the chat right now, !book, B-O-O-K, !book, for your chance to win one of those items. And we did get the... You did get the 10 new subscriptions, so we'll, before the end of the night, be giving away a second set of dice or a second gift card. I need to read my messages. Oh, that's
Tell
the
PFARS.
detail. Okay, it's good. It's gonna be for the details for your mark of death.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wanted to.
All right. What are you guys doing?
I'll make my way back towards the main room.
Okay, you go back through.
What is that?
You see.
Son of a.
I guess the beholder was actually a beholder.
Why did you just leave us?
I thought you guys were following.
You see what looks to
Was
be
gonna
a
cross without you.
massive creature with fleshy, tentacled skin,
It's pretty ugly.
with a central eye that is glazed over and milky white. Several other eye stalks, all glazed over and milky white. Two of the eye stalks are looking at the book. A third looks up at you as it sees you, and it immediately recedes into the mist.
Oh. Sentinel.
Ray flaps, and then she pauses in her flap, and then she keeps flapping again.
Is that the orb you saw?
And she's gonna have a defensive guard and trying to like keep watch for it
Okay.
as she waits.
What
for
What
Um,
does
someone
a
else.
defensive flap
Celine
guard
and
look like?
JB, did you follow Ray back through?
Sure. I wouldn't have let it go.
Okay. And then Anthony, I'm sorry I keep saying JB because the names, we didn't get the updated name tag yet.
No, I want to go get that orb up there.
You want to go and
The
take
dark
the
blue
orb?
one?
Yeah, the one that's different than the other blue ones.
Have ODB do it.
ODB.
Mm-hmm. The old badgy badge.
So you go to the orb.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I look into the crystal ball.
You look into it. You see every 10 seconds or so an image that changes.
And is there any writing around?
No writing. It's just the orb. That is, it's on this pedestal, but it's not actually touching the pedestal. It's like hovering there.
Have we even tried to touch these things?
Nope.
Might as well touch it
have
by
not.
myself.
You sure about that?
Remember the consequences.
It's been a long time since I've been out of the lens, you know? So I will...
Does it look like a ball of kelp?
I will roll something to inspect the safety and security of those around me.
Roll an Arcana check.
19.
19. You get the sense that this contains memories. And
Okay.
that to interact with it would open yourself up to those memories. But you
That
surmise
doesn't sound good.
that that could be a dangerous process if you don't know how to do it properly.
Yeah.
That was a fourth wall warning, I think. Alright, I'm leaving. Wait, is there an instruction manual on the desk there?
There is not. You also surmise that the keepers would be the ones who typically
Alright.
access and
That's
direct
fair.
memories.
Oh, I have to
Oh,
touch
do
it while
we-
flapping my wings.
Do we
That's
read
right.
his journal? Maybe he writes about it.
Are you guys going somewhere?
Can we try and find again the direction that we saw the other group head into?
Oh, I'm just
Um,
wait. Let's just wait.
So
Just wanna
Ray,
wait and come
you,
back.
Okay.
Celine and
Okay.
Antony come through as the creature that you saw recedes into the mist. You turn around and Celine kind of comes through at the same time that the creature disappears, followed moments later by Antony.
Did you see them?
I'll explain that what I saw. The beholder
Okay.
or weird thingy. Not a beholder.
Then I'm gonna just, I guess, ready a firebolt. Just in case the gazer looks like it's going to attack us. Looks aggressive.
Do we go? Do we go
Sheena,
back or
You don't
Dolphin,
see a creature anywhere.
I know, I'm just saying, like, if something, like,
Okay, very good.
I don't see the rest of our
Yeah, me-
party.
me
We seem
neither.
to have been separated.
Yeah.
Should we
Go
try
back?
to trace our steps back and see
Yeah.
if we can find them?
I think that's smart.
Carefully. Yeah, I don't want us to get lost.
Remember, I saw like a milky eye in the mist, so you know,
Milky Eye.
in the mist.
Okay.
Orb, milky orb.
Orb.
Milky orb. I'm sorry. You dropped beholder before, so
It did, didn't
yeah, you did.
it? Uh-huh.
I
We'll
called
attempt
you
to
on
go
that.
back the way we came.
Okay. You go back the way that you came.
Is the green memory orb still showing memories too?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Still-
it hovering just like the dark blue one?
It is.
Okay.
Guys, I just saw
there you
the
are.
most crazy thing. There was this crazy orange guy with a bunch of tentacles, and they all had like milky little thingies all attached to it. And I was looking at that book,
That makes sense because I saw something in the mist that was like a milky orb.
but it was really focused on that book.
Oh,
Well, it was mostly focused. Like a bunch of eyes were focused on the book, and then one eye looked towards me and then ran away.
should we try to help her read the book again? Because it didn't seem like you got much out of it.
Yeah, something about an elf.
All right. Hugo,
Oh,
you
guidance.
speak Draconic, right?
I do.
Maybe you go up there and help. Maybe it's in Draconic.
All right. All right.
Do you speak Elvish?
I do as well.
All right. You seem like a good one.
I'll guidance cacophony again, if they're doing this.
Okay, so what are you attempting to do?
Read the book again.
Get a second death mark.
Okay, you go up to the book. And as you approach, go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling?
Arcana.
With advantage.
And a d4.
With advantage.
And a d4.
It's
One
gonna be
day.
hard to beat.
Ooh.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Roll your d4 because you might
Okay.
need it. Because you did it before. She critted.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 24, but he probably put the check
Plus 2.
up. 26.
26.
6.
You critted?
You go
Nice.
to read,
Good
and
job.
the words seem to coalesce, although they're not words, they're images that form words in your mind, as if you're reading them. And the page that it is opened to,
She critted! And a +2.
that Ray says this creature was looking at,
Gazing.
gazing at,
Hmm.
is a memory of a word you don't. I mean, the approximation would be something like sundering or tearing or splitting, hemorrhaging. It's a unique word that you think would have that sort of approximation meaning. And there's reference in both to Selune and Shar.
Uh-oh.
And as you continue to read, you all hear a massive roar which reverberates through the chamber.
Interesting. So that sound goes through.
It does.
Okay. What
At-
direction?
At that, Pelfrey emerges through the shadow,
Who we saw the first time.
who you saw the first time.
Yep.
And he says, "That was Ataxia! There's something amiss!"
Lead the way.
Let's
Where?
go.
as
We'll follow you.
he rushes through the shadow to the west and disappears.
Ray
Boy.
follows, vigorously flapping.
Yeah.
Please tell me the order in which you...
I'll be in the middle.
I go back to the library.
Save that for the fight when it starts, Steve. For your first
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, round 2. I'll go.
I touch the orb of memories.
I smash it.
I don't mind going first, but I'd be
no,
running down from
Ray,
the pedestal,
no,
so
hell
I
no.
don't think
I'm
I
gonna
would
go
be.
first.
Yeah,
You're probably being targeted first.
probably.
As you emerge,
Be right in the middle.
there are several things you see. You see Pelfrey, and you see a second very large shadow dragon.
Aw, cool.
This one is gold.
Whoa.
Would we consider this one young?
It's also a young shadow dragon, yes.
Young gold.
And you see behind it
Uh-oh.
the Mind Witness with two of the tentacles underneath that it kind of crawls along the ground with, pierced into the dragon. As that happens, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Mind witness.
Witness?
Is that a real thing, or did you make that up?
It's a real thing.
Come on, baby. Finally! There we go.
It is my own version of a Mind Witness, but slightly modified.
So mind witness is a
It's a 5th edition creature, yeah.
cool.
This looks cool. Wait, are we fighting the thing with the eyes or the other dragon?
I think both
That's what-
dragons.
At the same time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought the dragons were.
The Pelfrey is
Joking.
next to you
Mind
guys,
Witness.
like, paused and doesn't seem to know what to do.
Oh.
The gold dragon, who he referred to as Artaxia,
Oh, okay.
Artaxis, I'm sorry, has the tendrils of the Mind Witness
Quick, what's your roll?
impaled into its form. And
Moving on.
Get ready to look out. Just start shouting nouns. Summer, seasons, death, happiness.
Pain?
I need you to all roll
Initiative.
Artaxis. That's correct. Spelled correctly, P-Farce. Our initiative, 21 to 25.
22.
20.
30.
22.
I forgot about you.
Oh, was 20 and
30.
16 to 20.
oh yes, that's me. I'm 20.
Wow, we were front end loaded here, guys. Except for Hugo.
Hugo,
9.
Ray.
10! I beat you!
Ooh.
And I feel like this was kind of a waste of a good roll.
All right, Anthony, you see this display before you. What do you do?
What am I need to? So the thing in the corner is what is
We're fighting the
causing
orange guy.
problems.
That's what it appears.
You jerk.
I would like to
I'm gonna take this off of its flight stand just so that
please.
it is easier.
I would also like to
little
make
easier see.
a
That's cool. I didn't
some
make
sort
it.
of a perception or insight check into.
There are,
What's
by the way,
happening?
there are the room. There are pillars that kind of form a cross-like pattern into the room. Each pillar is rung with runic carvings. The center of the room is a golden metallic flooring. It almost looks like gold bricks in kind of like a interwoven pattern. And there is a scrawling on the rock, the marble, like around the corners, kind of like framing it. And what languages do you speak?
Draconic.
In Draconic, it reads. How did I put it? Let me go find my notes because I don't remember off the top of my head. It reads. I should have written this down in here. I'm sorry.
You lose at a disadvantage
Yeah.
for penalty.
I think you should
Yeah,
lose
advantage.
5 advantages.
Yeah, I think for every time you didn't write something down, you lose 5 advantages.
That's right.
It
Can't
says
answer a
the
question in 5 seconds.
Mhm.
Lose an advantage.
Chambers Conference.
I know what that means. The
This is getting
chambers.
ridiculous. Too intertwined for my liking.
Chamber of Soul Severing Secrets.
So usually it's a conference chamber. This is the Chambers '(S) conference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. What do I roll to see if this weird milky-eyed guy is doing something?
An insight check.
Thank you.
The long, wispy beard of
17.
the gold dragon is kind of fluttering as it roars out in pain. The mind witness is certainly piercing into it and seeking to affect it somehow.
Okay. I will use my action to I slam my hands together, and the beholder thing needs to make a Constitution save, being throw.
Okay, I'm rolling with advantage.
How many now? 65?
65.
To do anything.
That is an 18 on the die.
You suck.
I shoot.
Fucking hate that.
I shoot a mind sliver into
65.
the wall.
It's absurd.
The spell dissipates into the shadow beyond.
Okay.
Do you stay still?
No, I back away out past the mist.
You move backwards. There?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
As you retreat,
Is there anything in there?
you sense a creature behind you.
Oh.
Do you turn?
Yes.
It's not there if he doesn't acknowledge it, right?
You see a massive shadow dragon once more. This is of a black shadow dragon.
Interesting.
Long horns
Uh-oh.
protruding forth. It is essentially almost like leaping and flying through these rooms. As you step back and turn, you kind of interrupt
What was the first
its
Peltray.
means of flight
Texas.
as
Okay.
it stops and looks at you and just says, "What's going on?"
R.A.T.S and P-Dog are that way, and this many-eyed, milky-eyed being is overtaking one of them. Are you B-Dog? B-Dragon?
Does not give you a response. Because 6 seconds. But it glances your way and seems to have received your information as it continues forth. It is Hashin's turn.
Okay. I am going to maneuver so I have a nice shot at the mind flayer thing.
You're maneuvering?
Yep.
Okay. There's a table. Do you want to go and jump on top of it?
Yeah.
You
No,
jump on
but
top
through
of
the
the
mist?
table.
Table
Oh,
breaks.
Please roll an athletics check.
Got it. Nailing this. I am rangering so hard. Oh! Crit fail.
Crit fail. You jump on the table and it breaks under your weight. You topple down prone
Uh-huh.
and you have used up all of your movement, so you remain prone.
It's just the muscle, Hashim!
Yeah, it's okay. I shoot from the ground.
Okay.
I'm more steady. This should actually help.
It would if you had a crossbow,
Okay.
but because you're still trying to pull a bow,
I'm still pretty damn good with sharpshooter.
so you have disadvantage on the attack.
You still have some advantages, though, so...
I'm not gonna use it here. That's stupid. tell you what the. If I use Zephyr Strike
Uh-huh.
to give myself advantage,
Yep.
and I have Elven accuracy,
It would be evened.
so just
The
one die.
disadvantage would make it an even roll.
Alright, I'm rolling at disadvantage.
Okay. You're attacking the Mind Witness, I take it.
Yeah, the Mind Flayer, or whatever you're calling it.
Mind Flayer is a different creature.
Yeah, but good. 22.
22. 22 hits.
22, and I'm marking it with my Ranger ability, my favorite foe.
Okay. It is favored.
First attack. Doo-doo-doo.
Do you have fairy fire? Who had fairy fire?
As you kind of
14.
scramble over the table and chairs,
Habibi, watch this! Alright!
you loose your bow.
Oh, that looks like a splinter.
It wasn't a all right. It was all right. As the chair kind of split your legs and smashed into your groin area. All right. As you gingerly take a shot, the adrenaline overwhelming the pain of the moment,
14 points.
and the arrow hits into the side of the Mind Witness as a splay of kind of cold energy extending forth into the pinkish flesh of the creature before you take your second shot.
Crit fail.
Again?
Wow.
Well, I had to roll with disadvantage again.
Oh.
But still.
Roll a d20.
4.
4. Roll a d20.
14.
14 plus your attack modifier.
26.
26. As your arrow slams into the side of Artaxis.
Sorry!
Please roll your damage.
I'm not marking him as a favored foe, but he will take 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Very good.
I did not mean that! I was trying to be cool.
Are you? Well, your
Oh, boy.
movement's exhausted. Celine, you're up.
Do I get the sense that the dragon is being afflicted with a condition that like a
You do.
restoration would be able to
Thank you
resolve?
for the raid, Blue Box.
Hey, Blue Box, we appreciate you so much. Yes, you do get the and Renreb, thank you for the cheer. Please let us know what that's for. If it's
Definitely
Ooh.
advantage.
for the DM, that would be.
No, he is 64.
He's literally 64. We're not even
I
exaggerating.
do have 64 advantages. That's true. But there's never enough.
Never enough.
Never.
Wow. Enough. My
Please
clothes
roll
untouchable,
an
my
insight
never
check to
set up
determine
over
if the Mind Witness is afflicting. That was your specific question.
Like
the
with a condition,
Shadow
yeah.
Dragon. Yes, please
Okay.
roll your insight. Now, for those of you who are just joining on the raid, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Check out Blue Box's stream. They have multiple streams throughout the week, including some amazing games that take place that they're streaming, as well as like a DM sort of conversations that they have.
Every Wednesday.
And so they do lots of cool stuff. Obviously, you who are from Blue Box know that, and those of you who are not from Blue Box, check them out.
He gave us 4 advantages to disperse amongst ourselves.
Can I use one for this?
Sure.
Okay.
We have
Alright.
3 left.
All right. Crit.
Nice.
So that's a 26 insight.
He is most certainly afflicting him, but not with a condition.
He's stealing memories.
He is
Bastard.
taking control of this dragon.
Oh no.
He's stealing his mind.
Oh well, we need the riddle. So
We do need
That
the riddle.
can't
That's the
happen.
only thing you care about. Well, we need
Well-
the riddle. The hell with him, but we need the riddle. Though we
just
were
being
yeah,
honest.
no, we were told they can't die.
I know.
Okay.
That would not be a good thing.
Then I am going to. Ooh, I wonder if this would work. My 30 feet of the creature,
Are you within 30 feet of the Mind Witness?
and also I don't know. I guess I already
Looks
rolled.
like it.
I was gonna
you
ask.
can't
what I
go
know
through the
about this.
dragons,
Oh,
so you have to go around.
I can see it though, right?
for a
You
spell?
would be 5 feet away, and that's letting you go through the pillars.
Okay. Can you move me across to where I could see the mind thingy creature?
30 feet. Does have to be within.
30 feet. You could either of these spots is 30
Yeah,
feet.
the one further away, please.
Okay. You're next to the prone Hashin, who is splayed out over a broken table and chairs.
Hey, beep, beep. Thank you for the cheer.
We are, what, I think 20 new subscriptions away from giving away the White Dragon. So,
Do you think this thing?
20 new subscriptions, and we will give away that White Dragon immediately to one lucky viewer who enters. Regardless of how many new subs we get, we will be giving away a second set of dice tonight or a gift card to DM's Guild, the winner's choice between those two. So please stick around. What do we got, Celine?
Okay,
So you rush forth, this mind witnesses tendrils impaling the golden shadow dragon, the brass shadow dragon seemingly about to act, and Anthony disappearing in the shadows beyond you, the mist beyond you as you engage with this creature.
Thank you. I am going to make an assumption that this creature understands us, given that it appears to be interacting with the creature's mind. So I just would imagine that it can understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Suggestion.
Suggestion. Okay. What are you suggesting it to do?
Let me make sure I read the spell first. Okay, make some points matter. Okay. These are new combatants that you do not know the capabilities of. It would be wise for you to disengage.
Wise to disengage. Okay. I am rolling what sort of check?
Wisdom.
You have 63 left.
Are you rolling with advantage? Ooh, it's a natural 1.
And?
And a 19.
You suck, I hate you.
Alright. That's my action, I think.
Okay. Those advantages are really useful.
Yeah.
Thank you again,
Chicken with
Zentilius.
rabies.
Yeah. That was Zentilius.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And
Chicken
chicken.
with rabies killed me.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Are you doing anything else bonus action-wise, Celine? As you trace the rune in the air right in front of your mouth, and you speak your suggestion to disengage. One of the eye stalks kind of looks over at you, and then just looks back at the dragon that it is focusing upon. Bonus actions?
I think the only bonus action I have is spiritual weapon or sanctuary, but they're both spells, so I can't.
Okay. Cacophony.
All right.
Cacophone.
Our
the hex.
Kenku champion of the Raven Queen.
Yes.
Did you use all my movement to get there, though?
I did, yes.
Okay,
That was
fine.
30 feet.
Fine. Darn. I feel like you've had 65 advantages for 65 times.
All right.
Well, you got a bunch more
casting
last
hex.
Do it.
Casting Hex?
Yes.
Who are you casting Hex upon?
The mind
One of the dragons.
stealer
Okay.
thing.
Hex is cast upon the Mind Witness.
And then Eldritch Blast.
Come on, Cacophone.
Well, do I have a good...
You do not, because there's 2 large dragons in front of you. So you can't. You have an angle, but it has what would be considered half cover right now.
It's just harder to hit.
If I scooch in between the dragons, can I
You-
fit in between them,
you
or is
can't-
that...
You can't go
Okay.
through the
Then I'm going to
space.
go in front of where Celine is.
Okay.
Just realize we're grouping ourselves.
And also blocking the way
Yep.
for me.
I, however,
Here?
have not grouped.
Right, you're
That's good.
just not even in the
You have
room.
left.
Yeah, that
the best
works.
AC in the room
If
right
I have
now.
a clear shot.
You do have a clear shot from
Okay.
there.
All right. Then I'll shoot from there. And the first is...
Not gonna do it. Not
A 10.
gonna do it.
10 does not hit. As the Eldritch Blast passes
Could do it.
just wide of one of its eye stalks, you take your second shot. The energy dissipating into the mist beyond.
The second shot is an 18.
18 does hit.
All right.
Alrighty.
As this time you adjust
Plus a
course and hit
D6.
it
Yes.
in the same fleshy side that Hashin's arrow had previously pierced.
It's a D6 for Hex, right? Not a D8?
D6,
Yeah,
correct.
D6. So a 9 plus a 3.
12.
12 total.
damage.
All right, very good.
Yes.
As
26
it
feet.
kind of recoils back, are you moving it?
Oh.
I forgot I could do that.
You pull it though, right?
Yes, I pull it closer to me. Would that be helpful?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, see what happens. Maybe it dislodges the tendrils.
All right, yeah, I'll pull it 10 feet closer.
Okay, you move it 10 feet closer to you. It kind of smacks into the columns, these ringed runic columns that are there, and ultimately it kind of stops next to them. Its tendrils remain implanted in it. It
Okay.
has a reach with these tendrils. Are you doing anything
How
else?
many
So
feet?
good.
I don't know. There's a
We'll
reach.
find out. All right.
It's closer
Nope,
to you now,
that's-
though.
That's okay.
Before I do any more, make any more bad decisions, I'm done.
Next time I hit it, I'll shoot it away. We'll just yank it back and forth.
Jiggle it a little bit.
Yeah. Let go.
Father and daughter playing catch.
All right,
You done?
I'm done.
All right. As you finish, the tendrils retract
Oh,
from the dragon,
Cacophony.
I don't like that.
and roll a 6. Hugo was a
Hugo had a 9.
9.
9.
Oh, yeah.
Darn it.
The dragon
Oh,
stands up.
Oh.
Oh.
The mind witness backs towards the shadow,
It's
the
dead.
mist, and 3 eyes go up and can attack 6 targets it can see.
Holy cow.
1,
I'm the smartest one.
I'm sorry, 3 targets it can see.
Not helping. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do it.
Didn't see you behind
All
it.
Do
right.
I still have my 30 temporary hit
Yeah.
points
Yes.
Yes.
from last time? Okay, good.
All right, 6. That is Hashin
Bring
for
it,
the
baby.
first.
I also got no healing because we didn't short rest or catnap.
1. That is
I healed you with our battalion last
that
time,
is
too.
Peltray for the second,
She needed
Took
all
it.
of it.
and 3. That is Hugo for the third. The beams are as follows. Ooh, 6 on 6.
Death beam.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I'm almost good at those.
Are any of these counterspellable? Like, do they count as spells?
You wanna guidance me because you're right next to me?
The
Okay.
reaction?
For sure.
Nice.
No, wait. I don't think I can counterspell these.
16.
16. That is a failure,
I'm dead.
as the beam of reddish energy hits you and it blasts you backwards into the mist. You find yourself traveling through the mist and smashing into the table
Ouch.
Another one?
that you previously stole the journal
I
from.
hate those people.
You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained by the reddish energy that remains around you. You cannot move until you break the restraint. The second beam is a 3. That is on Pelfrey. Intelligence saving throw for Pelfrey.
That could be okay.
I'm not going to use an advantage.
You suck.
Isn't this supposed to be collaborative storytelling?
Do you
I
want
don't
me,
feel like you're
do you want-
working
Do you want me
with
to use an advantage?
Yeah. You have 62 left.
Yes.
All right, I won't. Natural 20. Natural 20.
We'll take it.
Pelfrey succeeds as the psychic ray impacts,
Good for you,
and
Peltray.
it kind of recoils and holds its ground, shakes its head, and just roars back in an angry shout at this creature that is accosting its brother. And it takes half damage, which is 15. So Pelfrey takes 15 damage. And the third ray is a 4 that goes after Hugo. Hugo, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're good at those, right?
Yep.
Come on.
19.
19 succeeds. You,
Awesome.
as the ray of slowness impacts you, you feel your body slow for a moment, and you fight through it. You are not slowed. And it then disappears. As Artaxis stands
Great, now we have to fight our
and
taxes.
prepares to engage.
We have to find the thing and knock it out.
Ray, you are up.
Darn.
I
It
wish the
disappeared. We
Japanese
can't see the eye guy anymore.
Anyone have calm emotion?
Don't know where it went.
Don't know where it went. Okay.
I mean, you watched where it disappeared to.
can I grapple a dragon?
You've done it before.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, you stay down. And Ray enters into a rage
Okay.
as she's gonna, she's gonna try to grapple this dragon.
So you try to. How do you try to grapple it? Where do you grab it?
So she's going for like the classic like football. So right above like kind of the mid belly
Yeah.
like waist, she's getting her shoulder into it.
Okay.
So I guess in between like the front legs and the back legs.
So you
like
try to
she's
go.
trying to prone
You try to
it
go
almost.
and grab like its midsection, and you realize that you're really just grabbing its neck, which
gosh.
think of it as like an elongated, almost like Oriental style neck that's up. So you're grabbing it like right above the shoulder blades.
Yeah,
In
sure.
its long neck.
I like it.
And you seek to grab it and kind of wrestle it, almost hip toss it like back to the
I like
ground
it.
and hold it in place. Please roll your strength.
Celine, something's wrong with his mind. Help clear it.
Strength saving throw.
I know.
I'm sorry, athletics check. I also make an athletics check with advantage. I'm rolling a 61.
rolling with advantage as well.
Okay.
Can I give her favored by the gods?
It's not your turn.
26.
17.
Yes!
He is grappled.
Woo!
I can't believe she just wrestled a dragon to the ground.
I'm
Your
impressed.
storm giant form, though adolescent it may be, is raging with the strength of your ancestors through you, as you who are watching, which is Celine, Cacophony, and Hugo, you swear that there is a larger giant that is appearing and rippling with muscle as you see the ancestor who she's described as Sammy kind of come alongside her and just hold the dragon in place as Ray's body is there in smaller form, clenched around its neck.
Can I... So Ray's been possessed before. Can she tell, is this like a possession? Is this like, because like with a possession you have to knock them down to 0 to get rid of it. Can she kind of make like that kind of...
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Come on, Ray! Use what I've taught you.
Well, actually, that's not too bad. 21.
Woo!
It's not bad.
All right, Molly, you're back. I've missed you so much.
21. It does... The vacant look in its already vacuous eyes, because they're shadow, but the pupils are like fully dilated, and it just is kind of like seemingly under the control of something else, which to you would mean like possession.
So like I would have to knock it down hit points. Okay, so is it prone or am I just grappling it?
It is
like a
grappled, it is not prone. So
Okay.
it has no movement. It cannot move until it breaks the grapple.
Can I, for my second, try to make it prone?
Yes. For your second attack, you can seek to knock it prone. It's
I will-
another athletics.
Yeah, I'll do advantage.
I will use
as well.
advantage as well. I'm down to 60. That was better.
Unnatural 20.
23.
Darn.
He does not go
still
prone,
grappled
though
from
he is still grappled, as
Good.
his strength now seems to respond to what he did not expect. And you feel a surge of energy as he resists the further tripping down onto the ground to be knocked prone,
Darn.
as it is now Hugo's turn.
All right, Hugo will start his blade song.
Okay.
And he will use all of his movement to run towards the creature that ran out of the room.
Okay, so you start your blade song.
Dang it.
Your blade begins the high pitch of the energized, arcane power coursing through it. You artfully dodge through the pillars, and you go through.
He's got 40 feet.
As you, with your full movement speed, emerge, and on the other side
Is nothing.
Ooh, you run off the edge of the world, bro.
you see a bookcase. Another dark blue, shadowy orb. And you look to your left, and there are more bookcases. And the books that are open here have the pictures that are move for about 5 seconds and then reset, as mentioned before. Roll a perception check.
17.
17. Behind the bookcase, seemingly seeking to conceal itself, you see what looks to be one of the tendrils or eyes perched up over the bookcase looking at you.
Like a
Awesome.
periscope.
All right. So then we fireball it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Do it!
So you're fireballing the ancient bookcase. Excellent.
Yep.
Go ahead and
These weren't important
I don't need
memories,
no
right?
fancy books.
I'm going to roll advantage on my
boy.
dexterity saving throw.
Hurts a little bit.
59.
That's a natural 1 and a 15.
That will fail.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your fireball damage.
Can the books roll save?
28.
28. That's pretty darn good. As the fireball goes off, where are you positioning the fireball?
Well, I'm going to try to save as many of the books as I can, so I will literally throw it as far against the back wall as I can.
Okay, so you detonate it
Oh boy.
essentially in the back corner here.
Yep.
Is that the outside of the building?
And the fire, as it explodes outward, disappears into the mist beyond.
Oh.
And
Yeah, who knows what I destroyed on the other side.
but it catches the creature. The bookcase itself is enveloped in flame and begins to burn.
Sure, they're not magical books?
None of the books burn.
That's what I was hoping for.
The
None of the-
bookshelf, however,
burn
is
a
from
memory?
IKEA.
None of the
Well, they're
books
magical.
Drugs,
burn. Fireball has gone off
cocaine.
and takes 28, you said?
I think that's what it was. Hold on.
Yeah, 28.
Okay. As it recoils in pain, you hear a high-pitched, like, ah! kind of screech, except it's, like, psychically emitted. It seems to be in your mind briefly, momentarily, and then it goes silent again.
Concentration roll on its.
That presumes it's concentrating.
And on me.
Yeah, it's not concentrating. That's not the way these work.
Darn it. I'm just angling.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did we hear
And
anything?
Hugo turns around and says, "Is over here." Not knowing that he no.
None of you hear anything.
Okay. So we have Fury of the Small.
Yep.
Have we not refilled or reactivated our hopper necklaces for that extra damage round kind of thing? Out of curiosity.
We've kind of
That was last campaign.
Yeah,
we've
come
let-
on. That was like a whole 2 years
we've
ago.
let that lapse just because we know
When we died,
we-
it died with us.
yeah. You haven't figured out that
Can
ability.
we bring that back like in this fight? Okay, good.
You think we've done anything worth filling it up?
We got a key.
Are you finished with your turn, Hugo?
Oh yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Artaxis now grabs onto you, Ray, and
Me?
rather than trying
You're
to
grappling him.
break free, he grabs your
Oh, this
shoulders.
is the evil one.
He
I
grabs
was
your
thinking
shoulders
The other one.
and pivots,
Uh-oh.
Grapple me, I grapple you.
and
Okay.
he pushes you in front of him as you're holding its neck. Imagine its arms kind of pushing you back, and its neck kind of awkwardly craned and looking at you.
Your
And
dragon
lining
breath
up-
is smelly! You need to brush your teeth, man!
As it unleashes its breath weapon upon you. I need
on my
Celine,
roll.
Ray, and Cacophony
Ah, we got all of them.
to roll a dexterity saving throw as what would have been fire, normally from the flames of a golden dragon, is now a purpley necrotic fire that burns your flesh in a way that doesn't singe it from heat, it just melts it away as decay takes it.
Oh, gross.
Gross.
I need all three of you to make a dexterity save, please.
18.
18. That's a success.
16.
16 is a fail.
I did too.
Good job.
Good
luck, too.
You said 16 fails?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm not gonna bother. 7.
7. Okay. That's 55 necrotic damage for Celine and Cacophony, and it is 27 for Ray.
So it's actually 27 for me because I'm resistant to necrotic.
Then 27 to you as well.
55.
55.
It'll come off the temp first.
I know. Thank
Yep.
Yikes.
Now you're at less than half.
Ray roars back in its face.
Okay. Okay.
Take a breath attack, Ray.
All right. So it has used its breath
Listerine
weapon,
attack.
and
That's right.
it does not move. It holds its ground, preparing to attack you. At the top of the round,
Petrie and Belvedere get in there.
Peltray and Bilevex. Peltray,
Isn't that Land Before Time?
Peltray
Little
jumps
Petrie!
onto the back of Artaxia, joining you, Ray, and it goes to snap shut Artaxia's mouth and
like it.
hold it shut. Meanwhile, Bilevex
Oh, I could have done that. So stop the breath
goes
weapon.
past
I didn't even think
you
about that.
and emerges within and sees
Oh, I didn't
the
hear
three
you.
of you there, Pelfrey holding Artaxis's mouth shut, and in a urgent kind of plea just calls out, "What's going on?" as she asks you to explain what's going on. Celine, Cacophony, Ray, either of you can respond.
I already told him.
Yeah, didn't you say? Alright, the mind thing is taking control of your friend. It's going into the mist to hide.
He stops for a moment, and
Do you know this realm like it's your lair? Where is it?
does not respond and says, "My life can be measured in hours. I serve by being devoured. Thin I am quick, fat I am slow. Wind is my foe. What am I?"
Candle. Flame, like a lit candle.
That is correct.
Yes! That's good! I didn't even hear the riddle!
What?
I used to tell this one to kids! Let's go!
Cheater!
I didn't! I take that seriously! I'm
That
just
is life experience working at its finest.
All right,
Good
so we got
job.
two
You
of
got
the
that
three.
quick.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
like, Celine told it to kids. I just figured that would make sense.
In the
Alright,
middle of
let's
a
go.
battle, that was his priority. The riddle.
What's going on? I'll give you a riddle. F that guy.
His action has been utilized,
Okay.
and
That was his action.
His riddle has been solved. Her riddle has been solved.
Okay. One more,
Um,
baby.
It
Alrighty.
is.
So we gotta save this
okay.
It
guy.
is now Anthony's turn.
I go up.
Up, as in north.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look to see everybody on the A dragon.
Yep.
And once again, I slap my hands together, and now the dragon needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
58.
That is a 3 and a 4.
Wow.
boy.
The dragon is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Okay. What spell did you cast?
I did
Please
not cast
describe
a
it.
spell. It's called Momentary Stasis. It is a
Oh, it's one
chronology
of your
wizard.
chronergy abilities. Please describe how that looks.
As
It's already 0, though.
as I slap my hands together, everybody's fumbling around and trying to squeeze. I'm gonna make it so that it's not like the dragon collapses, but it's almost like he becomes stone, and everything about him remains still, except for the parts that you people are yanking on. And I suppose becoming incapacitated doesn't make you go prone, so it just remains where it is, unmotion, no motion. The other dragon. The pea dragon is able to close the mouth instantly. Just
Petrie?
you described a clock speeding up and slowing down. This one gets to 12 o'clock straight and stops.
Very cool. And as that happens, you feel the struggle of Artaxis within your grasp just freeze. Its vacuous eyes just staring at you, unblinking, unmoving. Are you doing anything else, Anthony?
Yes. I'm going to say, clearly our enemy is not this dragon. Please refrain from hurting it, and let's go after the eye monster. Or this stasis will not last.
Okay. Ray, Cacophony, and Celine all hear that, and Hugo and Hasheen do not. It is now Hasheen's turn. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
17.
17 succeeds.
Okay.
Nice.
Breakout.
You break out, you stand up, that is half of your movement. And you may now use the rest of your movement.
Run back through.
You
guns
run
a-blazing.
through, you appear through the shadow, and then I need you to roll a acrobatics check.
It's cocked. That's pretty good.
Oh, I wish I could be in the room. I could see him coming through the
I know.
shadow. Bow coming out already, you know.
23.
23. You
Looking
stumble over
majestic.
two of the chairs.
No! Okay.
You actually rather deftly. It's like someone who steps on a sheet of ice and like real quickly catches themselves and then kind of like hops over it and lands. You do that and you are on shore footing. Your movement is used up. You do not fall prone as you see the majority of your party focused on Ray wrestling the gold dragon, the mind witness nowhere to be seen.
And I would have my bow drawn and I would ask, "What's going on? Where's the other thing?"
Celine or Cacophony, you may respond.
It's controlling the dragon, but we have a dragon contained, so don't hit it. We need to find the thing in the mists.
Where did it go?
It ran that way.
Point. Yeah.
And I'm going to point to where Hugo.
Cacophony points on the opposite side of the misty room. Care to do anything else? You can take a dash action if you care to.
Can I do that?
You can.
Oh,
That's your action. You've already used your movement. It wouldn't be a bonus action. It would be an action.
okay. So they pointed, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to... Can I get through the mist in 30 feet?
You cannot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 puts you...
I'm gonna ask again. Like, not just detached.
Puts you up right there. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
But right
Yeah.
out there.
I think I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Bonus action dash?
Or, you know what I mean.
Okay, so you take the dash action. You still have your bonus action left.
I can't do anything with it.
Okay.
So, I'm ready to
All
run.
right, you have run through. It is now Celine's turn.
So, now that the tendrils have separated from it, does that change my assessment on if Greater Restoration would undo a debilitating effect such as Charm, Petrify, Attunement to a Curse, Magic Item or a Curse, Ability Reduction Score, or an effect reducing hit point maximum? Any of that.
I would allow you to approach the creature and
Cast the
roll.
spell and find out.
You could cast a spell to find out. I would allow you to do a bonus action, either Insight or Arcana, whichever you, or Religion, whichever you prefer.
Insight.
Medicine.
Yeah, it's not
Because this is not necessarily dealing with its physical being, this is more of its mental. That's why it's not medicine.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then first
Okay,
to make an
that's your
assessment.
bonus action.
I was going to say, are you saying psychiatrists are not doctors?
I'm saying it's of
Medicine?
it's not physical. That's why Insight would be more of the psychiatric, psychologic, I think.
I'm gonna
Then why do they prescribe so many pills? Oh.
I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to reroll.
Okay. Do you have any advantages left?
No.
The party has 3, I believe, to use.
Oh.
3 left. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. Use one.
Go for it.
Okay, 2 left.
Probably important.
Yes, that's much better. That's a 22.
Thanks.
You do believe that greater restoration could make a difference. However, it would be a clashed roll
Ooh.
with the Mind Witness for control of R.A.T.'s mind.
Do it!
Yeah.
It's what Celine would do.
I mean, this is the time to do that.
Taxes
We're doing it. All right.
is currently incapacitated. I say you win this.
The incapacity will assist in the rolls.
Yes.
All right, let's
Bring
do
that
it.
back,
That's what
bring
Celine
that
would
back.
do.
Bring that back.
All right, Celine.
Oh,
You
talking to
lay
me.
your hands on the temple.
I could use advantages, people.
One
have
side.
You have one.
Take one.
Or
And
just roll better.
you,
Jake.
the first thing you seek to do is to make a connection with the mind
Yep.
of R.A.T.S. So I need you first to make an Arcana roll.
Okay.
You have 2 advantages. Are you using one of them?
I'll use one for this.
Okay, the party has 1 left. You don't personally have any left, correct?
No.
Okay.
Be really shitty if you did.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, I
good thing I
know.
had that advantage.
Oh yeah, I have 6.
21.
21.
21. And it was a natural 1, too, on the other one.
You make the connection. And as soon as you make the connection, you feel a wave of confusion wash over you.
Okay.
And there are multiple minds that you begin to discern and differentiate through. The first is what you imagine R.A.T.'s mind itself. As there are images of being a keeper of this place, fighting the mythos horrors that have emerged, putting them down, giving direction to the 2 brothers as R.A.T.s seems to be the head keeper of this place. And as you discern that mind, you also discern another mind, an interloping mind.
Yep.
The mind of the witness. However, there seems to be a mind
The witness?
controlling the witness, the mind witness. Peering through the mind of the mind witness, as if the mind witness itself is just a vessel.
Oh, boy.
Hence the eyes. Got it.
And you sense a mind that is limitless.
You're clashing Shar.
Yep.
No! Are you for real? Not again!
The next roll
Oh,
is
boy.
to
What did you
be
do?
able to focus on the witness's mind specifically.
Not the Shar.
Not Shar, nor R.A.T.s, for you are seeking to sever that mind's connection from R.A.T.s and trying not to fall into the mind of Shar or whatever this being might be, whoever it might be.
Do you guys care if I use that advantage?
I
Alright.
think you should go for Shar. If you sever Shar, this
This-
is all over.
It's not sure.
This is going to be
Sorry, Cthulhu.
an insight check.
Alright, here we go. Not afraid.
Oh, Phantom has given 2 advantages to you, I presume, Phantom, unless those are coming to me.
I rolled a 20.
A 20.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to roll as well for this. I'm using an advantage.
57.
Gotta let this dice speak. Ooh.
Depending on his
I
plus.
can't see the second one.
16.
Oh.
16 does not beat a 20.
Redemption!
You
Honey,
have
it's not done yet.
focused,
Oh, it's not?
You have focused on the
No.
mind witness.
You just have the right mind.
No! Okay.
You have made the connection. You have discerned Accordingly, you have succeeded on both, which lowers the DC for the final roll.
You only have to get a 30.
You now must sever the connection.
All right.
This is an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm only a +3 in that. Okay.
You have 2 advantages.
I am setting the DC.
Okay, are we ready?
You have 2 advantages. Use
Well,
one.
Yeah, I am.
It's at most a 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus.
All right, here we go.
Just roll well. It's all right.
Hey.
Okay, you said Arcana? 19.
Woo! Nice.
What was it starting at?
20.
Okay.
300.
Redemption!
So the incapacity is what saved that.
Oh, nice.
Nice!
Good job, Steve.
Awesome.
Dreamwork, teamwork. There you go.
Yeah.
Peace cleric!
So what happens?
Nothing.
No matter.
Please describe how you sever the mind.
Okay.
The witness.
So, at this point, Celine has experience with things that are seeking to tether onto her friends. Multiple times now. We made some headway with it in Char's cave, but I don't think ultimately I was able to sever the tether to Vex, the original, the OG purple goblin. And that's the image that
ODB.
Celine has
The River of Fire.
in the forefront of her mind. All of the effort that has been put into saving her friends for this journey and saving those who are suffering. And she's filled with a righteous anger that this influence keeps seeking to corrupt and to twist and overpower benign minds. So, with that emotion and with the understanding that she has gained from the repeated instances of encountering this, Celine, in the casting of Greater Restoration, normally as it has been described, is almost like the gold, or the diamond dust rather, settling on someone like a powder and infusing them.
Mm-hmm.
This time, the diamond dust coalesces into the scalpel shape that she has been known to use. And she puts her arm out like this, and that shape goes forward like a ray of light almost. And you see something shatter as it severs through it.
As it pierces into the base of R.A.T.'s skull, at the top of its head, where it goes into its long, dragon-finned mane.
And she says, "Round 2, bitch." And then we win.
At that, you hear
Pride before the
the
fall.
sound.
I know.
The sound of a voice.
She doesn't say that. That was Chris. I'm just joking.
Oh no, you say that, Celine. And you hear the sound of a voice echo through your mind.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
You don't want to listen to this voice.
It merely laughs.
I'm vomiting?
See you, Celine
Oh no.
Harrington.
Interesting.
Oh no. Roll that back. Roll that back. I didn't say that.
It has to be Cthulhu. That's the voice of the eye things in the books in Skyrim.
The Ogma Infinium.
Yeah.
Remeus Mora.
Yeah, it's up there. Those guys.
I have a theory.
Where it goes.
Wait, let him continue.
Cacophony.
We'll talk after. I have a
She
theory.
was
It is
talking
your
with you?
turn.
Oh, okay.
That's
I was
all
like,
it
what?
In that cave?
What
Yeah.
now? Okay.
Well, you
sure.
severed it.
Well, you
Yeah.
hacked
Oh, does the dragon
creature,
react?
right?
I did.
Something
Do you
like
know
that.
where it went?
Oh, I thought you did.
Can you feel like
Can-
follow your hex?
Can I? Is that a?
You watching this?
Nice job, bud.
You watch as the dragon remains
Actually, the advantage is cheered.
trapped. It is in a stasis set by Antony, but its eyes, its pupils, return to a normal
Okay.
state. You, with your passive perception, would note this because you're staring intently at what Celine is doing.
Yes. Okay.
I only have
Um,
100 of diamond dust left.
But it's still.
Frozen.
It is still in
Yeah,
stasis.
okay.
Yes.
And with my hex, can I sense
No.
where the mind witness is?
Please
next turn
read
or
me
somebody has to damage
the way hex works.
Seems like magic doesn't work between the fog.
You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also choose one ability when you cast the spell. I didn't do that. The target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about...
I believe it's Hunter's Mark that actually gives you the sense ability. Hex does not. It gives you the diminishment of an ability.
So she's still concentrating.
So
on
you're
it.
concentrating, but you don't see it anywhere.
I'm gonna take Hunter's Mark now
Okay.
with my ranger ability. Yeah.
There you go. All right. So seeing that the dragon is okay, I'm going to ask it if it's okay. Can't answer me.
It
I
can't.
don't think. So.
It just can't take actions or reactions.
Are you okay? All right, I'm gonna go this way, and I'm just gonna go straight to where Hugo was.
Look
I'm gonna
left
follow
twice.
Hugo.
She says that as she starts running forward. That your
How far do I get
that
there?
would be your
okay.
full
You're gonna
full movement.
Action dash.
You can dash through.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Dash-a-palooza.
You almost run into the blue orb, and you
Whoa.
see Hugo with his hand extended, and you see burning, fire-strewn bookcases to the south of your position. Roll a perception check.
Ooh, are his eyes still misty?
That's a good question. I bet they aren't.
I bet they aren't either.
15.
I bet
15.
This is a friendly beholder.
You
met some.
don't see the
have.
creature up high. You see one of its tendrils that it kind of walks with on the floor around one of the bookcases. So you get the sense that it's hiding behind the bookcase and has just been blown up by Hugo.
Okay.
All right. It is now the Mind Witness's turn.
Oh, and I'm
Runs
right
away.
there.
It
How convenient.
moves through and reappears.
Okay.
And
Coward.
No.
impales its tendrils into Pelfrey.
Aww.
No, Petrie!
That's right. Let's solve this third roll and bounce.
Amen. Though I think they had to do something
And
together.
as it impales,
They did.
um,
Does he have to make a save?
it has
Does he have to make a save?
on its turn, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you gonna give this thing disadvantage on, ability-wise?
Did he do damage to it?
Petrie.
It's not damaging.
Okay,
It's essentially seeking to overtake its mind. The ability is
Should I call a disadvantage first?
the name of the ability is
Okay. Got it.
theft of mind. So it's
Cool.
that's just the name.
Just wait until we have something that we need to roll and then call that.
So the ability would be something like athletics, acrobatics.
Wisdom.
Wisdom is a
It doesn't affect the save though, just a check. So
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
it's basically the skill.
Unless, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a saving throw. It's the actual ability.
It's a really bad add-on to this.
It does.
why I
it would
never
be, it would be,
really
but
do it.
honestly, it would be overpowered if it was a
It
saving
would
throw.
be very, yeah.
So that's why they did. Anyway, it rolls its 3 eye stalks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Come on! Maybe, how about that table over there?
4. That's Celine.
Oh, I thought it was 5. I can't see where you're pointing.
5. That's Artaxis.
I guess you would have been covered either way then.
6. That's Hasheen.
Wow, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
Yeah.
Towards Celine,
Yep. What am I rolling?
I need you to roll a
If I get
intelligence saving throw.
grappled again.
Ooh.
As the purplish undulating psychic ray lances out to attack your mind, having just severed it, it now focuses one of its eye stalks upon you.
Let's risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna use favored by the gods.
Okay.
I don't know what this is gonna do, and I don't like it. Feels
This is
hard.
your once per day
Once
ability.
per short rest, actually.
That's useful.
It didn't really help me though too much, to be honest. Here, that is, you said intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
It's 14.
14 fails.
Yeah.
That
Alright.
is 27 points of psychic damage.
Very, very.
The second ray is a 1.
Not good.
The 1 is against
R.A.T.S.
R.A.T.S. He needs to make a charisma save, which he's very good at. I will...
He's incapacitated, though.
How does that work against saves?
The only thing it does is he can't take actions or reactions.
Right, so I don't... Yeah, so...
But he'll bust out now that he took damage.
That is a
If he takes
16 on the
damage.
die. He succeeds as the aversion ray, which essentially gives it disadvantage on attack rolls for a minute.
That sucks.
Which is really useful on a PC, but he resists and overcomes.
Nice.
The attack on Hashin is a 5.
Oh, it's the intelligence things. Oh no.
I need
Deck save.
you to make a Constitution save.
You Liberty Gibbet.
Can you flip and make
As
it?
a yellow beam pulsing goes forth and hits you, you feel your body tense up.
Last advantage.
Last advantage.
Ooh, that's much better. 17.
As you feel your body stunned and your eyes go flash, you feel a surge of energy emanating from your hand as the arcane energy almost seems soaked up by your ring. And you are not stunned. You resist.
That's interesting.
No
No damage?
damage.
Nice.
And it is now... the Mind Witness will stay there with Pelfrey. Ray, it's your turn.
Am I able to get to the mind guy? Can I go?
You
in
can
between
if
the
you
dragons?
release Artaxis and move
Yes.
up to the Mind Witness.
Can I actually get so I can punch it in its eye?
Right in
Um,
the eye.
Yeah, I want to go
Bam.
right into.
Which-
I want to thunder fist it in the eye.
That's
what I wanted to.
Sure, I'll say that you can
Does it
contort
have
yourself.
a backside?
Roll.
Yeah. Is there a poop chute on this thing?
No, I want the
Interestingly,
eye.
no.
We're about to
Well,
excavate
I'm aiming
one.
for the
I
vulva,
mean,
so...
it doesn't
It's
even-
kind of stealing my
It doesn't even have a
thunder-fisted
mouth.
move.
It just has an eye and then eye stalks and then the tentacles on the ground.
Well, we're about to make a shoot for it, so I wouldn't be too worried.
Please roll a acrobatics check to try to contort yourself in between Pelfrey, Artaxis, and the Mind Witness.
Ready for a
12?
colonoscopy?
You think you can reach the eye.
All right, I'm gonna great weapon. I'm gonna recklessly attack, hit it in its eye with the thunder fist.
Okay, go
Love
ahead
it.
and roll
I
your
love that
Thunder
Molly's
Fist.
accepted it's called Thunder Fist now.
Yeah.
I mean, just know that you've corrupted me to this point.
I know,
I
I'm
hope
so
you
happy.
realize the
I'm so
corruption that
happy.
you guys.
This is
All
character
you.
development for Molly in real life.
The 12-year-old
She had an
adolescent
alignment
storm
change.
giant runs
Molly
up
had
yelling,
an alignment change.
Thunder Fist!
Woo! She doesn't know any better.
19.
Don't say that in front of your mother.
Oh, sorry.
That hits.
Okay.
Even with the added
buttholes through the
DC,
eye.
it still hits.
Awesome.
Are you doing this at max level?
Yeah, do
so I
it.
believe it's 2,
Your
4
butthole
d8.
through the eye.
Exactly.
Oh.
10. Can I just triple that one, or do I have to roll all 4?
Gotta roll all 4.
Dang it. Alright. 10, 11, 12, 13. 22.
Pretty good.
Can I re-roll 1s and 2s with a thunder glove?
Sure.
Oh, no.
No. What was I at?
22.
22.
24. And then
24?
I'm raging, so 24, 25, 26, 27.
Okay.
Do
And then
Fury of the
is-
Small.
Anything? I don't have that.
Oh, yeah. Because you poo-pooed it.
Yep. She
I mean,
she
I was
rejected
just playing
Shantae's gift.
I was just playing my character.
You were.
I was also just. Does anything get added or no? No. Okay. I don't think anything.
Ray, do you accept Badger's offering
Is
of
it free?
advantage?
It depends if it is.
It says corrupt. So I
not
presume this
corrupt?
is not. This has strings.
I'm
I would
accepting-
not
Well,
accept
that means
strength.
you only
I'm
have
accepting
50.
everything.
When you take it, you get 51 now.
Why?
You get 51.
51.
I just kept going lower without you knowing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Guess what the real total is?
sure. I believe it's 62.
No.
So what is it?
It's 56.
56?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now 57.
57. Very good.
Alright, do I get a second attack or no?
You do.
Alright.
No. This was, your Thunder Fist is your action, so that was your full action.
Okay.
Yep.
How much damage you do?
Not more than I was thinking. I should've just hit it twice.
I need to roll a save against that, don't I?
Thunderfist?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you failed the god on
Hold up.
purpose because it was so epic.
Let me read it.
It was a clash, so
You were like, I don't care.
I will roll with advantage.
Hold up.
50, 50.
56. That is 14.
Ooh.
Yes.
Instant death.
Forgot
Good job,
about the
guys.
Save.
Yeah, it's a power word kill glove.
Hold on. I don't know what my save is. I wrote it down somewhere.
It's wisdom.
Save is 14. Oh, everything's doubled. So does that mean I rolled 8d8?
Mm-hmm.
But you
How is
passed?
that?
I rolled a 14, so I passed. So I'll
What
just,
that means.
Do I see this?
rather than, we'll just say that it
Okay.
takes that full damage. Well, you don't have to add in the second half of the dice you rolled.
I was gonna say, I thought it was a lot more.
Okay.
I use my
Powerful.
reaction to Chronal Shift, and as I swing my hands around like this, it looks like everybody moves backwards a few seconds.
Okay, so now I need to roll again.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I'll
55.
roll with advantage once more.
No.
No?
Well, yeah, I guess if you're gonna do that, yeah.
But then
Am I
that
allowed
means
to
we
do
get.
that?
That means we get.
No.
You already did it once.
Punk.
Yeah.
But that means we get to
To do what?
roll with advantage. If we
on a
have
chronal
an,
shift.
if we have an advantage and he chronal shifts us, we get to roll with advantage as well. That's
That-
the precedent we're setting.
Yes.
I guess so.
Okay.
I only get 2 of these, so the advantage kind of like cancels out my ability. It's useless.
It's not.
Not-
It is a
not
13.
really.
Well, good, it wins.
Okay.
No,
No,
roll
it
it.
doesn't.
13
It
fails.
fails.
Fails. I have
Or-
a 14.
Yeah, it wins.
Yeah. She wins.
She
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah, the glove wins. It.
Okay.
Okay.
What was
Not
I at,
him
24?
or her. It.
So roll those 4 more d10s.
Isn't it d8s?
D8s, yep.
Okay.
You just have to do that 50 something more times so that
No,
you
no,
can't
I
use
don't have any
advantage on
until
it.
the next day. Wow.
44.
So
Woo!
20 more points of damage.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Okay. So you unleash
Right in its eye.
the Thunder Fist
That's
in
an
its
attached
eye,
retina.
and you watch as its central eye explodes
Yes.
under the impact of
Just try to go for all the gross.
44 damage. It's still alive. It's badly hurt. And it is just holding on, trying to control Pelfrey in a last-ditch effort to witness its mind.
And that was my full action, correct?
That was your full action, yep.
You can do it.
Come on, Hugo.
It is now
End this
Hugo's
thing.
turn.
All right,
Right up the
Hugo
poop chute. You could get advantage too.
will run through the mist as you saw the creature,
Okay, you follow the creature back through and kind of appear at the bottom behind it.
and taking a look at where Ray is, he'll try to flank it with Ray.
Sure, you kind of get right next to the mist.
Did the other dragons get an attack?
It hasn't been their turn
Oh,
yet.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
They
that.
And
will- they will
just said
soon.
it's such a
Hugo
long
will
step
cast
for their
Shadow
turn.
Blade.
Okay,
Do it.
Shadow
Keep
Blade.
burning spell
Cast,
slots.
yep.
Yeah.
I burned my 5th level, so.
And as he does
There
it,
we go.
you'll also see a green flame ignite up on the end of his sword as he will attack.
Your chronal shift messed with my mind.
All right,
The first one will be 25.
25 hits.
Probably gonna
Kill it. Come on.
Some of you did attack.
Roll your 68.
I just healed the creature. That's
Come on,
So
baby.
the first one is a lot. 12, 14, 17. 17 plus 6 fire damage.
Okay, 17 plus 6 fire damage.
Actually, I lied. It's fire damage is plus my 5, so it's 11 fire damage.
Okay, so 28 total.
28 total.
28 total.
Pretty good.
Very
On the
good.
first attack.
Is it up?
Awesome.
Still up, but you carve off one of its eye stalks.
All right,
As it
next
like
one
falls to the
is
ground.
One that's
a 22.
I think one that attacks.
No, those are the tendrils. Eye stalks are 22 hits.
22. No, those are 8s. I like 8s. 16,
Isn't the truth in the eye of the
18.
beholder?
That would be 18.
Need to get
18 points of damage. All right, you take off another eye stalk. Still
that.
up.
2 truths? Not
And then he looks at it and goes, over here.
as you try to goad it towards you.
Morthos.
It is now R.A.T.S.'s turn, who is in stasis, which means it now goes to Pelfrey and...
They rolled higher than 30.
R.A.T.S. can speak, though, yes?
Yeah?
Can't take an action or a reaction.
Yep, that's it. It can do a bonus action if it wants.
R.A.T.S.
He's gonna give us the riddle.
looks at you all and says, What's going on? As he kind of is assimilating all the information that he was aware of but was clouded. He looks at you all and says, What always runs, but never walks,
A river!
often murmurs,
It's a river, yes, I know this one.
but never talks,
You did this one before.
has a bed. Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll switch the fourth. But never sleeps.
No. I would like you to switch it.
Has a mouth, but never eats, and is not a river.
What never sleeps, has a mouth, but never eats.
It is a brook. I need to start writing down the riddles I've used.
You use that one in
The tower?
Spirit Within.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Spirit Within.
What's that?
That was in campaign one.
Alright.
Campaign 1.
That was the name of
Now,
our bar.
For my second riddle.
Let's do it.
This is a two-stage one.
I am R.A.T.S. 2-stage authentication.
What is in my pocket?
Lynn,
Your finger. You have pockets.
All right. It is now
ring.
Pelfrey's turn. He needs to roll his wisdom saving throw,
With advantage.
which I'm not using advantage for.
Suck.
Pourquoi? What is he saving? Oh.
That's a fail.
He doesn't have a modifier? Dang.
Plus 2
I
fails.
forget what happened to him. I don't even know what happened.
Pelfrey's eyes go
Darn.
dilated. He
Oh.
looks at you all, releases R.A.T.S., takes a step back
Into the mist.
on the edge of the mist. And I need Ray, R.A.T.S., Celine,
Darn. Multi-riddle authentication.
and Bilevex. But not Anthony.
Noise.
Doesn't get the eye guy?
15 foot
He does
Yeah.
not.
Foot cone.
Angles it. 30-foot cone.
30 foot goal.
I need each of you to roll a... Let me go up to
I already
Pelfrey's
used my
stats.
reaction. I can't do anything about this.
Oh no, I'm wrong.
You don't have that?
He does, but his is a line.
Oh.
So it's just R.A.T.S. and Celine.
Oh, cool. I feel targeted here.
Please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Does Celine have any cover because of the big dragon?
Yeah.
This is brass?
It goes through.
Interesting.
It is
What is it first? Yeah.
necrotic fire that extends forth in a straight line rather than in a cone like R.A.T.S. had. And it pierces into
bad,
your
guys.
being again, Celine. You felt the same thing, although it's more concentrated. It's on a thin
It's orange
point
juice,
of projection.
necrotic
Please roll your dexterity save.
Do I have an advantage?
There's a strings attached advantage.
Not
on
that
the
one.
chat.
I'm not that one. From
I'll take it.
Phantom.
From Phantom.
When he was cheering.
You're gonna take.
No, it's not for me. It's
That
character is a
was-
light
Yes,
character,
there's
and
one
you're
left.
gonna
There's
take
one
a
left from
mythos.
Phantom.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna use that.
Okay, go ahead and use your advantage.
Badger has nothing to do with mythos.
Okay.
Dex
Dex.
19.
That
Badger has
succeeds.
no power over me.
Uh-huh.
All right, you take half damage, which is 17 points of necrotic damage.
Halved again.
Halved again, down to 8 points of necrotic
Ooh,
damage.
that's important. Okay.
Okay. And
That's not good.
Artaxis is auto fails because he is incapacitated. So he takes the full 35 points of necrotic damage.
No.
No?
No. He can only just not take actions and not take reactions.
He's not, like, frozen?
No, that was just flavor.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will roll.
That was just flavor. It's blue raspberry.
That is a failure. 12.
Darn. You tried.
Okay. He is hurt by this, but the necrotic does not seem to damage him as it otherwise
But now he's
would.
not incapacitated because he got damaged.
Okay. And at this, it is now Hashin's turn.
Okay. I am going
Can I
to.
take my turn?
I'm sorry, I did skip you, Anthony. I'm sorry.
Just my DM.
I will utilize something.
Make sure you drop that incapacitated thing.
He already took damage.
It ends at the end of my turn anyway. Alright. I'm going to... utilize this one, I guess.
Anthony, you take in the scene of what's going on, evaluating your target, seeing the Mind Witness having controlled Pelfrey now. You having answered all 3 riddles, but you don't know which of the 3 holds the key.
Hold on.
For all 3 must confirm the possession.
Okay, I'm going to drop a Synaptic Static.
Ooh, what's the radius on that?
It's a 20-foot radius. Same thing that he did, basically. I'll probably hit the Beholder and 2 dragons.
That's a 20-foot radius.
No, I mean, I want to
Hugo
drop it
too.
behind, yeah.
You're going to try to put it like there?
Well, I don't want to hit Hugo.
You're either going to hit Ray, or I guess you could try to put it this way.
Yeah. I don't want to hit Hashin either,
But
Then you're hitting me, right?
you're going to hit one of your allies.
I'm okay with that.
Goes in the mist.
Which ally are you going to hit?
Whichever
Hugo,
makes it so I don't hit the
Doesn't it the
Hugo,
mist?
Ray, or
the
Hashin?
middle drake.
Yeah.
I'll hit Hugo.
Okay, so then you angle it down
Yeah,
here.
those 3 there.
Okay. So, Mind Witness,
Alright.
I'm going to roll advantage.
Intelligence saving throw.
That's a 3 and a 5. That's a fail.
Yay!
That's 55.
What'd you cast?
55.
I used the
Pelfrey
wrong,
rolling
I used the wrong
straight.
spell,
You jerk.
That's cocked.
sadly.
That is 15.
Fail.
That's a fail. And Hugo?
24.
24.
Success.
Okay.
Nice,
So
that worked out really
you'll
well.
take half damage, Hugo?
Mm-hmm.
I need 3 more d6s.
Here's one. This one's always served me faithfully, and so has this
Okay, I
one.
got it. Thank you.
Ooh. That sucks.
26, sadly, psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even think about it before I cast it.
Uh-oh.
But either way, you failed. So...
It is immune to psychic damage.
Okay. Either way, you failed. So you have muddled thoughts for 1 minute.
Okay.
During that time, you roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from all your attack rolls and ability
Oh,
checks,
so
Okay, so the
as well as Constitution saving
snap
throws
goes off.
to maintain
and-
concentration.
It absorbs the damage, but its body, like, twitches as it is filled with a muddled and confused thought pattern, which doesn't allow it to kind of properly focus and engage. You see Pelfrey do the same as he is frozen in place. Hugo, you feel this surge of psychic energy, but you collect your thoughts and shrug it off. You take half damage, and you are unaffected by the stasis. It is now Hashin's turn.
I shoot the synaptic static eye creature.
Please roll your attacks.
Okay.
Okay. I won't use a bonus action or move then.
Any disadvantages?
I guess.
Disadvantages for you to
Yeah.
attack? No.
Okay.
You have sharpshooter, so you can make it through.
First
Have
shot.
another Rice Krispie treat.
17 on the die.
Would you like
Okay,
some
that
aged
hits.
whiskey?
Second.
Is it still up?
Hit it with the second one.
This
Gosh,
one I'm gonna
It is
sharpshoot.
hot out.
Yep.
here.
Put a puff of smoke down.
And that
blind,
should
subtract a
be-
D6 from the save.
It should be a total of 18.
With sharpshooter, that
Yeah.
definitely kills it. Please describe how you are ending the mind witness.
So,
Woo!
does
That's
it still
right.
have the
Go
tendrils?
easy.
Does it still have the tendrils into Petrie?
He's
It
killing it.
it does.
Okay.
Although no, and only because it can't take him out until its turn, but
Right.
it is still in. Yeah.
So what I'm looking to do is I'm aiming and I'm trying to sever both of those things like at the armpit.
Okay.
In a weird way, like try to
Look
like
in another room.
cut it off and sink it deep into the body
Yep.
in both directions
Yep.
of the creature. And he does enough damage, I'm assuming.
So the arrows both shoot forth as you apparate your bow. You take your aim. The first shoots through, and there is a sick kind of slice of the tendril as it remains stuck into Pelfrey and just begins to kind of undulate and beat wildly as you adjust and shoot the second. This time, this is the main kind of central stalk underneath the now crushed and destroyed eye that Ray previously exploded. This stalk breaks, and as it does, the whole body just kind of collapses in on itself as the cold kind of makes its way up into the exposed central cavity, as it just kind of hardens for a moment and then crystallizes and just implodes in as its entire body just kind of crumples in onto itself.
And then I say, have an ice day.
Oh, my ribs.
At the demise of the mind witness, Pelfrey shakes his head and you are out of combat.
All right.
Can you
Job,
scooch me
everyone.
back into the room with everyone else?
You come back in
Cacophony.
blazing.
Bam, 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 bam. You see a dead mind witness and the party breathing heavily as the 3 shadow dragons are collecting themselves. And Artaxis looks up and says, "Thank you. You've saved many memories here today. We did not expect something that could penetrate the mist like that. We shall need to remain vigilant. Brothers, we must huddle in the center. Come, rats, come."
Is it around the pillar one?
Very
Yes.
glad we could help. Just don't go in that room in the back corner.
Yeah. that mind thing just started to send him fireballs.
He looked real quick.
Couldn't stop it.
Oh, this one.
I like what you've done with this.
As you gather around the pedestal in the center.
Thinking about putting one in your house?
The 3 all kind of stand in a triangular shape in the midst of the square stairs. So it's kind of like a triangle within the square. Not unlike the Triforce. And they hold out their hands and they each kind of put their claws to each other's hands, the 3 together. And
reaches up to hold her.
there is what looks to be a sheet or a film or a page or something that descends from the mist above and kind of rests in a triangular shape above this book. Artaxis releases the 2 hands as the others keep theirs out and looks at his forearm for a moment, then looks at his other forearm for a moment, and they glow with a light as there are ripples that crest across this sheet, which is now essentially a sheet of the mist itself, which is energized with this power from his forearms. that kind of coalesces into his fingertips as he reaches down into the sheet and pulls out a key made of diamond. There is the imagery of an eye on one side of the kind of the handle of it, and on the other side is a book. And he hands Cacophony the key, as you are the champion.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Make your way quickly back. Shah's eye draws near.
You're not a cleric of the Raven Queen, are you? Technically.
I am not. I am a keeper of memories.
It was worth asking.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet ya. Defend well, sirs and madam.
I hope to see you again, perhaps one day, should the prophecy allow.
We brought the collector of memories here to the storage place of memories. Maybe you could share some with her?
We haven't the time.
Well, you may not. We got plenty of time.
No, I don't think you do. But that is no coincidence. If that is the moniker the Queen has given you. Make haste.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, be well.
You retreat back to your guide. I need you all to make very important stealth check.
Oh, we're not going to the other building?
You tell me where
Well,
you're
our
going.
guide is here, right?
we're going- the
That
guide,
brought
I'm
us
sorry,
here.
yeah.
Ooh.
You are you telling the guide to take you to the cathedral, or are you telling the guide to take you back to the center?
We need to go somewhere to rest, I think.
I need to rest. We need to rest.
We don't have time to collect memories. We don't have time to rest. Oh, I could give us some
Didn't you
cat naps.
catnap? Yeah.
There you go. 25.
5,
Crit.
Yes. that's
20.
what I got.
20,
8.
8.
21.
21.
All right, that is a collective success with a higher DC.
Awesome.
You guys all rolled higher. Another crit. You notice that the void has moved in your direction,
Whoops.
Oh boy.
and it approaches as you circumvent. You kind of go around it as it approaches the Hall of Recollection, and it seeks to pierce into the mist. And as it does, there is a wall of force that seems to go up and encase the Hall of Recollection, as it angrily seems to accost this wall but cannot break through. You watch as other creatures seem to move forward, and it pierces in and seems to open up a large enough gap for 2 or 3 to go in.
Interesting.
Before
Broke a wall of force?
it is repelled backwards, and could only do so long enough for a few to go through.
Gods.
You see this as you are making haste back towards the Garden of Passage, and as you make your way through, there are fewer and fewer Shatterkai that you see fighting outside against the large Mythos creatures. There are also fewer of the Mythos creatures about, but they seem to be moving closer to the center, surrounding, as they can, the Garden of Passage and the means into the vault and the throne. And that is where we will pick up our session next week.
Did we collect anything from that thing?
The key.
Key and the book.
Just the key
No, I mean
and the
from
diary.
creature that we killed.
Oh.
Oh, you stole the diary.
Yeah, they stole a diary.
Yeah, we did. We're definitely
Sorry, no,
have to
you
look
collected
into
the
that.
diary.
There you go.
Should collect the diary. We're going to do our last giveaway of the night,
There you go.
which is either set of dice, because the previous winner, Link's Fire, congratulations, by the way, chose the gift. Well, they live in Canada, so they get the gift card. But if you would like to win one of those sets of dice, your choice, or a $5 gift card to DM's Guild, you can type into the chat right now, !borrowed, BORROWED, !borrowed, BORROWED, for your chance to win the dice or a gift card. I believe we are 20 new subscribers away from giving away the White Dragon as well. And if we don't get that tonight, no problem. We will hopefully get it the next session or two. And I hope you're around. We'll perhaps give it to you. !borrowed, or burrowed into the mind. That's right, P-Farce. Borrowed, BORROWED, for your chance to win either the dice or the gift card. We really appreciate you sticking around for the session tonight. Thank you again to Blue Box for the raid. Really encourage you guys to check out their stream. It's excellent. And they do some great storytelling and DMing, and it's good times. We certainly hope that you join us again next Tuesday as we continue our story here, where apparently the party's going to rest up and head out to the chamber, the Cathedral of Twilight, which is conserving the forces of the Shadowfell, but expending their own resources. So, balancing the scales here.
Dragon skills?
The scales of fate? I don't know. Dragon scales? Scales of time and space? Who knows?
It's a river.
It is a river. Yeah. Carissa, you nailed both of my riddles. It's disappointing. So we hope to see you next Tuesday night here, starting at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, when we continue to loot, die, and repeat. Have a great night, everyone. Cheers.